ready.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
back.
It says you are live on
You
my
We're
screen.
back.
Here
We're
we
back.
are.
Oh
How's
yeah,
everybody
honey.
tonight? How are you, Christian?
How are you, Rach? It's been 1,000 years and a half, to be honest.
I completely agree. It's been 1,000 years and a half. And I feel rusty, like with my setup and everything. Like
That's
to set up the
okay.
camera and all that stuff. So yeah, it's been a while. It's amazing
How
how
are
time
you?
flies.
How's your you're the one who went on vacation.
Yes, I guess I did.
You have a great
It was like a whirlwind of a couple of weeks. Like the summer was slower and the heat wave, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, boom, boom. So it was exciting and fun. How about you? What have you been up to with all your new routines and
Ah,
volleyball stuff?
very, very busy. Like literally, I woke up early, and this is the first time I'm sitting in my craft room right now,
All day?
all day.
That's unique. I was surprised that I saw a text message from you at 7:46 or something this morning.
Yes,
I was
and
still
that's early for
sleeping.
me. It's just
Yes,
like
I was still
it,
sleeping.
it's insane how like this volleyball business, like both of them are in volleyball. So it's been a whirlwind. So I was like I have to be intentional in everything that I'm doing, specifically for crafting, because I don't have that much free time
Right, right, right.
anymore. So let's say hi to the friends.
Let's say hi to everybody. I was just thinking that all of a sudden. I'm like, we haven't said hi yet.
Hi.
Hi, Gina. I when I was setting up my iPad, all of a sudden I was reading that message where you said, Christian, I want you to know how much did Rachel have to squat down for that picture. All of a sudden she's like, we're just getting set up and we start laughing and laughing away. So welcome, welcome.
You're
And
welcome.
Fritzy's here. Hello,
Fritzy and
Fritzy.
Tammy is here too. She said earlier, she was the
Oh, did
first
we
one.
miss
She
her?
said, like, this is
Oh,
not going to be a boring drive home, says Tammy. So she's
why
on
don't
her
I see
way from
Tammy's
work.
comment? I
I
didn't
know.
even
I
see
don't
it
know
here.
what happened, but she was there
Yeah,
earlier. I don't know
I
why it
remember seeing
disappeared.
that pop up somewhere. Okay.
Yep.
Well, Tammy, be safe on your ride home.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Gina number 2 is here. Fritzy's here.
Hello.
Hi, Fritzy.
Hi,
Um,
Fritzy.
Soph is here. Hi, Soph. All your haul videos that you did from Hobby Lobby, I was catching up with those. Um, who else is here? Where are we here? I lost track again.
We have Fritzy. We said hi to Fritzy. Looks like Deanna is here also.
Deanna. Hi,
Crafty Whole
Deanna.
Girl, Deanna. And Mimi. Did you say hi to Mimi?
I don't think I got that far. It was starting to. I was reading all the messages. Hi, Mimi. I haven't said hi to Mimi and
Hello.
Deanna and Grace. No,
Erica.
Erica and
Bevs.
Bev and who else?
Bev
Wilma's
and Deb.
here. Wilma, Sandra.
Deb too.
Yeah, Deb. Yes, and Bev.
Auntie
Did I see Bev?
Catherine is
Auntie
here. Auntie
Catherine
Catherine, you guys,
and
thank you for being
Sandy.
here.
Sandy, that beautiful what do you call it? Page that you sent us. I still have yet to cut it out because it was just too crazy getting ready. I still haven't worked on my traveler's notebook that we started.
Oh my
Did lots
god.
of
Oh my god. I
journaling, but
thought
I
it was
have all
just
the
me.
pictures and the pretty details. Christian and I both, the last live we did, we were excited and preparing for the retreat. Both made TN and both,
Yes.
funnily enough, thought in the evenings after we've
Oh yeah.
crafted till like 1 in the morning, um, we would come back to the room and work on our journals. Well, ladies, do you think that really happened?
No. No.
No, it
We
didn't.
talked
We talked.
until
We fell
until
asleep, essentially.
yeah, we did.
Oh my
Like
gosh, you're
this
already
is it.
sorting. Okay,
This is
did we
good
get through
night.
the list here? Where did we end? Auntie
Oh,
Catherine.
Elaine is here too. Hi, Elaine.
Elaine,
And Erica.
welcome.
Oh my god, we
And
miss you
Erica.
guys so much.
Yes, we have missed you all. And we are
Yeah.
excited. The chat is moving super fast. I think that's what partly it is because I start looking and then I'm watching that Christian's already like whizzed ahead with her kit and I'm reading and as I said, out of practice tonight. So it's like keeping track of everything. So as you can see, we both have the same card kit tonight. And this was, you can see it says here, a 3 Craft Chicks exclusive kit. And this
This is
was
from
given to us on
the
the kickoff
Thursday.
night.
They gave
This
this
was
to us
given
on
to us on,
Thursday.
yes. So on Thursday was the kickoff. So
Yeah.
that was really fun because what happens is they have the room set up and nobody's allowed to go into the
Oh my God,
like,
yes, it's so
to the
exciting.
room, right? So nobody's allowed to go in, but what you do see is everybody's arriving, and I got there super early so I could see it. But I mean, mind you, I slept for some of it, but once I came down again after to meet Pia, there was all these people and all their scrapbooking stuff. And let me tell you, it was so neat to see what everybody brings to a crop, but we weren't allowed in the room. Then it was like, then they open it and then you kind of get to like see it, right? Is that what it happened? And then after
Yeah.
that, we sit down, they give like, see, there's parts I can't quite remember. Did we sit down and
So
we got
remember
introduced?
we got our kits from when we fell in line. Remember like the
Oh, that's what
Hawaiian
it was.
bags?
So that's how it did. Yes, that's how it did it. Okay, now I remember because I remember going in and then we were sitting, like we got to see the room, and then they talked about a bit of things, and then we went out and got our name badge and our kit, and this was in the kit for the Thursday night kickoff, along with the make and take from Vicky Booten and the make and take from Lael Conkar.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, like this is, look at all these cards and all this amazing stuff that came with it. We didn't have enough time to make it on Thursday. And it wasn't
Mhm.
because we were chit-chatting and goofing around or anything. And there's just, you get so much wonderful things to play with throughout the weekend that we brought this home, this full set to do. And we thought it would be fun to make it here with all of you tonight.
Yeah, there's so many things, so many activities they give you on top of that challenge accepted, on top of like the classes. It's a lot of like technically you don't need to bring anything else, not
No.
unless you really
Want to
don't want
work
to
on
work on the
something.
stuff that they give you.
Yeah, that's your own. So like the make and take, I have it right here. Where's the other one? Oops. So these things were in this, and I think I have the bag. It was a really cute bag.
Oh, hi, cousin Phyllis.
Hi, Phyllis. So you got this bag, and then it had this kit, and this one, and then this Seaside Summer card kit. Right? Is that everything?
Yeah, and then the boatload of washi.
Oh, was that on? Wasn't that the next morning we got the washi
Oh, was it? I
on our
forget.
table? I don't know.
I don't remember. No,
It's
I
hard
think
to
it's in the
remember.
bag.
Was it in the bag? Okay.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter.
No,
But
it was a big bag
anyways,
of washi.
yes, I thought that was on Friday morning, but it doesn't matter. But anyways, so this was the the project that we did, and we got a Vicky Booten stamp set. Look how cute that is. We got a Vicky Booten stamp set, and then these tags, and this distress ink, and we played around with some watercoloring techniques because one
Yes,
of the basic
they gave us
supplies.
they gave us like distress ink.
Yes, this yellow
Yeah,
to play
yeah,
with.
yeah.
So I was using and trying techniques that I never tried before, and then I was really excited, and it's like started having me to go down a whole rabbit hole. We used the yellow, and then you could color this with what you had from your stash, but you had that cute little, do you have it with you, that cute little palette with the watercolors in it?
Yeah,
And I
this
got to
one.
play around with that to color the leaves and the center. And now I'm like, is that another like whole path I need to go down? Because it was so neat to have that color. Yes, that. I'm just infatuated with that. I can't stop thinking about it since I got to try it.
Thank you, Bevs. It's so cute. I got this from Yvette as a Christmas birthday present.
It's really cute. And it has all those colors, and that's something like if you're packing for a retreat and you're restricted by what you can bring with you, that is a great thing to bring for coloring, and you don't need any markers. Because I brought my Ohuhu markers specific ones for the color tone that I thought I would work with, and I never even used that. That's what I use from Christians with the water brush, and
Mhm.
you can blend and do all sorts of colors with it.
Hello, Lori Ann.
Hi,
Hello,
Lori.
Niela. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everyone, for all the thumbs up. So this
Thank
is
you for the
so
thumbs up.
convenient. Like, but you have to make sure, Rach, that if you really want to do watercolor, it has to be the right paper. There's an inexpensive brand called Canson that
What
I
is
buy
it
from
called?
Walmart. Canson, Canson, from Walmart. It's very cost effective if you buy it at Walmart. And it's very, very good, especially if you're stamping.
And then what's the ink you're supposed to use for stamping?
For stamping, watercolor
Watercolor.
specifically.
Yes.
VersaFine.
Oh, it's VersaFine. Okay. I couldn't remember. I remembered Yvette showed one, and I have a picture of my phone. Is that the one?
Mm.
That Eclair one?
The Claire has multiple colors. This one is the
Okay.
old school one. The Claire specifically has like all the different colors, yellow, whatever, pink. But the old school VersaFine only has this in black and I
That's
think
why.
slate gray or something. But
Okay.
these are my faves.
Okay. I do have the VersaFine. See, I couldn't remember what we were supposed to use for the stamping, because I think, did I borrow yours then? Because all I had was Memento ink.
Yes.
Okay.
And this one is what I use. And I've had this for years. Some of them I even date.
You date them?
Well, the one that I have in the newest one, I put a date on it, and I got it in 2021.
Oh.
Paper button is Niela, I think. And Lanspa is Lori Ann.
You're so
Auntie
good.
Catherine said, just
You're
did watercolor Mermaid Under the Sea Castle for Mixed Media Project.
Oh,
Wow.
fun. That sounds amazing. Have you posted pictures somewhere that we can see? I don't know. I just feel like after playing with this is what was fun about Vicky's class. After playing a little bit with watercolors and ink, I'm like, I want to play with that more.
What do you call this? Oh, you guys, Niela, I love your project in the Doodlebug blog. Love it. Niela is part of the Doodlebug design team, yo.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to get into an art gallery by the coast. How amazing is that, Auntie Catherine? Okay, Rach. So, looks like they have in this kit.
Okay, that's the kit.
Looks like you can make 8 cards, and I'm sure there's a lot of leftovers because I was just looking at the odds and ends. Look how much you get.
Well, you've already sorted it. It looks like.
Oh no, I didn't sort. I just put them in there.
It looks like you have a whole odds and ends package, and then it has all the 8 cards. Are these all the 8 cards? 1, 2.
And then you get
3,
this
4,
string,
5,
I think, for the
6.
drink.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only count 7 of those.
Oh, you do? Hi, Lori. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 envelopes.
7, 8.
I'm going to count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So they got us a trimming guide. Okay, so let's see.
No, I only have 7. Somehow. Maybe it's one of them's mixed up in here somewhere.
Look how many you get. You get so much, friend.
Whoops. And this is
Am I supposed to cut this apart?
Trapped in there. Oh, and then it has all the sheets.
So I think they gave us this for this.
What do you mean this for this?
They gave us this sheet for the sentiments.
Oh, this one? No, not this one. Now, is it exactly the same? Or
I think so.
See, I don't even
Sandra's like 9, 11, 16. Just trying to mess you up.
I know, but there's only 7. I only counted 7. I've counted it 3 times.
I believe you, friend. You have to file a complaint
Oh my god.
on the website.
But it's one of those things. Okay, I'm looking at. Okay, that's what you're cutting right now.
Well, I'm just cutting it just because.
No, because it looks different than yours.
No way.
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Because I
Gina's
don't seem to have that
asking.
one with the sentiments on it, but I haven't taken one out. Maybe that's. Hold on.
No, this is the only 12 by 12.
Oh, that's the 12 by 12 one you're looking at.
Yeah, and everything else is
That's
a 6 by 12.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, and I can't even blame my not following this on sleep deprivation. Because let me just say, the late nights and the giggling in the hotel room and all of that stuff, like by Saturday night, it was all I could do to like follow directions and focus. And I can't even blame that. I'd be like, Christian, what am I supposed to do again? What? And here I am doing it here. I can't even blame it on sleep deprivation.
I think
Okay.
Gina ordered gingerbread kisses.
Ooh.
Gingerbread kisses from Doodlebug. Because it's so cute. I feel like for somebody who doesn't like Doodlebug. Ding, ding, ding.
I can see that. It's a cute
It
collection.
is cute. It is cute. I was looking at it. I still have it on my computer right now. Like this second. The
Okay.
gingerbread kisses, and it's just so cute.
Are you
So
already starting to cut?
No, I just cut this one because I know that I'm going to be cutting the sentiments. Because that's
Got
what we're
it.
using. This one doesn't have a sentiment.
Because there's multiple different ways to. Oh, what's this?
It's a
Are we
cutting
supposed
guide.
to cut these out for this?
I know. Gingerbread kisses. It says a cutting guide.
Oh. But look at this on the back. It's like this. It looks like the Doodlebug pattern paper on the back here. And this is on this side. That's why I was trying to figure out if it was. No, it's just the cutting guide. Okay, never mind.
Gina number 2 pre-ordered it as well. And Niela said gingerbread kisses is everything.
And when does it release?
I pre-ordered. So 3 Craft Chicks will be shipping the Halloween collection. Halloween collection will be shipping end of August, and the gingerbread kisses will be shipping end of September. And are we doing an advent calendars this year? I feel like advent calendars are a thing forever. They have, Erica, they have like the advent calendar house.
I feel like I saw a kit somewhere that you have everything and all you need to do is just decorate it. You don't even have to build it from scratch.
Yes, they do have it.
Okay, I'm not imagining these things.
I printed the stuff for the Halloween one so that I can plan my projects. I mean, I know that's a little bit obsessive compulsive. I get that. And that's okay.
Fine.
Because I feel like I need to plan. Gina got the yes, I got the sweet and spooky as well, and I got the gingerbread kisses. I saved my monies.
I'm still recovering from the retreat and holidays.
Yes. So I was planning it. And then look how cute. So this one, just that. This one is for Mesquite Cuttable. So I was like, I printed all the stuff. And I was planning, like, you remember the formula I was telling you yesterday?
Yes.
I think that's an amazing formula, to be honest.
I think you're definitely on to something.
Yeah, it's like a Colette formula, like how you do it. I think the sweet and spooky Niela is gonna be ridiculously awesome. Look how, oh my god, I cannot deal with it. I cannot. Look how cute.
I love that they brought the kids back again.
I know, I love the kids. And the pirate even has like stubbles.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Let me
see. The pirate even has like, you know how when you shave, like there's, I just love those tiny little details. I just love it. And there's a zombie. Oh my gosh. It's just I just love the colors. I love the colors. It just
Yeah, they're sort of pastel-y a bit, aren't they?
they are, and it's like Doodlebug plus coffin. Like never in my wildest dreams did I realize that this is ever gonna happen, and it's happening right now. So my hoarding signal is on top, like super high. Ford Vault is getting ready. The kids are just so cute, and they have a Halloween snow globe. What the hey?
And I also like the little jar with the eyeballs. Like that's
Oh,
something you could
classic.
definitely replicate.
Definitely, if you have like a puncher, or if you have, you know, just a jar punch and your circle punchers, and you're good to go. And the papers are so cute. Look how cute these are. So I'm just planning all my color combos because it's not going to ship until later. So I want to be able to have it and see, oh, this is what I'm going to do with this specifically. It's obsessive compulsive, very true. But I just need to be able to feel it so I can plan. Oh my god. This is Rach, I think it's going to be your favorite because it has the collage.
Oh, let's see. Yes. So I'm watching the delay. Yes. I always love the collages of all of them.
Yeah. I have a retreat to save for. I may just buy some puffies. Yes, the puffy stickers. Oh my god. I made this bracelet, came from Yvette, and I was in stroke class and I was putting charms. Can you see it?
No, you have to, it's on in view. Oh,
I
now
was
it is.
putting I was putting charms, puffy sticker charms.
So
Look how
cute.
cute. I know it's extra. I did a lot.
Can you, I find though, I notice that you wear your bracelets on your right hand. When
Hmm.
I wear them on my right hand, I find it interferes with um, my, like, the outlining when I'm doing the Lael Concar black outlining stuff. It doesn't
Ah.
bother you?
Well, I normally wear my watch on my left, and I normally have like a big watch.
Oh, okay.
So if I put it on my left, it's just I may
You
walk
look
funny
like Miss.
because it's just heavy on this side.
Makes sense.
I just got used to it. I just got used to like my watch being on the left. Um, yeah, because I write with my right hand, so the watch is gonna be too bulky.
Right.
But man, is this so cute? Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to get to wear earrings because the puffy stickers are just so cute. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna wear ghost earrings to work. Look how cute that is. To become earrings or bats. Oh my god, yes. That would be
Well,
so
because I
cute
must
earrings.
say, you suit those big earrings. You were rocking those lemon earrings at the retreat.
Girl, rocking it. Yes. I'm not sure what I'm using, Erica. Probably, I'm not sure. Probably not. Christian, you make the best sprinkle mixes ever. Aw, thank you so much. I want to get pastel sprinklies. It's gonna be so much fun. I feel like I'm gonna bring out some spring sprinkles and then add black. That's gonna
Oh,
be
that's a
it,
good
right?
idea.
Right? Because it's just it. It's just that's it. Spring
Awesome.
sprinkles and then put
That means
black and you're good to go.
we're
Uh,
going to be seeing some what do you call it? Sprinkle mix reels in the next little bit.
yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. I just need to find it because, you got to dig deep because Halloween is underneath all the business.
Yes.
So, how are you going to process this? Are you cutting the sentiments first, Rach?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm just, because I learned my lesson not to go too far ahead when I'm doing these things, and to, it says cut apart for titles. So I'm just taking this sheet. I kept these ones straight like this, and I'm just cutting all the titles. Although I'm looking at the sheet, and I don't know if they use these big ones or not, but I'm just going to cut them, I guess. Or is it going to, I don't know. Or is it just the little ones? Let's see. There's a happy birthday.
Yeah,
Or
the
happy
happy
birthday.
birthday is there.
That must, See,
That
I
must
don't know
be it.
which happy birthday that one is because I don't see that in these ones. But it all comes together. So there's
You guys, it's so much fun to craft in real life.
oh god. Yes, this is fun, but it's not like being side by side.
I kept on touching Rachel. She's like, I was thinking like, Rachel's gonna be so weirded out by me. I kept on touching her.
Well, even when we walked around, you sort of like had your arms on each side of me like we were like dating, courting or something.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It didn't bother me, but it was just it was that like you're right here beside me in real life. Like it just we're not two-dimensional.
Yeah. After the first day, I stopped touching her. Don't worry.
Yes, you did.
It was just the initial impact.
Well, and then what I was kept laughing at all the time is because when you're at the retreat, you actually, you know, we got to sit side by side. So of course, when we're crafting, you know, with Facebook or sorry, with Messenger, I mean, we're sitting across from each other. So it's just I looked at somebody else the whole time I was crafting, and I had to turn my whole body to talk to Christian. And
That's right.
It was funny. But then the best part of it was because sometimes, you know, she needed to borrow my white gel pen.
Oh yeah, I borrowed it constantly.
There was different times where when we're crafting here, I want to borrow something of hers, right? And she's like, oh, and then we just pretend. But it was so fun just to be able to do it in real
life.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie. How are you?
We are working on a Seaside Summer card kit that was created especially for Three Crafts Chicks and was part of our kickoff box for the.
You can definitely make a boatload of cards with this one.
Well, as I
so
said,
much.
Apparently one of the crafters shared on the private Facebook group, because that's the other neat thing when you're doing the Three Crafts Chicks retreat, whether you're it was this time, I don't know, because they're changing the format a bit, but there's an exclusive Facebook group that you get invited to as part of like being a part of this retreat. And what was really neat is since the retreat in the 2.5 weeks since we've gone, or almost 3 weeks now that we've gone, a lady, Tanya, I think was her name, posted that she's made 31 cards.
31
from the
cards.
leftovers using some of her scraps from this kit, which is, I can't even imagine. I'm going to see if she actually posts.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's a lot of cards.
That's a lot of cards. Like crazy a lot, right?
Yeah.
So the next sheet I'm looking for right now is this one, which the front side of the stripes.
So look at this. This is the album. This is one of the classes.
Oh gosh, yes. That was my, well, there were so many, but that was
there's so much leftover.
That had a lot of leftovers too.
This had a lot of leftovers, you guys, and it's so interactive, like working outside of the page, which is like mind-blowing for me. But I thought it was so fun, like working outside. Look, you actually flip it, and there's still the inside portion. So, I mean, that's kind of awesome.
I have to finish mine. I haven't done the last few pages. And
I didn't do the add-on.
The add-on and the little sampler thing.
Yeah, I didn't do the add-on because it got busy. But man, this is just quite inspiring. It's just so inspiring to be able to do this. You know, it brings you back to, because I'm a scrapbooker.
Yes.
Basic, like I started with stamping, but most of my life is about scrapbooking. And so going back to basic scrapbooking with an album as well is just amazing. So fun. Oh, Nicole is here. Hi, Nicole. I can't stay long. Have to take Angelina to school tomorrow. No problem.
No problem. Thanks for
How long did it take to make the album? Auntie Catherine, how long did it take to make the album? Maybe because I worked on the album maybe 30 minutes. And then I had a demo to do, like a virtual demo on some products. So I had to stop. Maybe a total of how many hours? Maybe 3 hours. But it was a lot
Um,
of chit chat. It was a lot of going to the store.
well, and that was like because we started working on it while Lauren like because this was one of the classes. So like on the Saturday, right? Was that the
Yeah,
Saturday or this? Yeah, this the Friday and the Saturday. I think this is the Saturday project,
Saturday.
right? This is a Saturday project.
Saturday,
So
yeah.
Saturday, um, this was the project that Lauren, one of the Three Craft Chick partners,
Instructors.
instructors, she taught the class. So you have like basically a whole um, guide. I don't have my stuff handy, but you have a whole guide like this with all the details of how to cut the paper and how to assemble the page. So you can
Yeah.
make it. You can follow. Oh, Alicia made it. You're awake.
Hi,
You stayed.
Alicia.
Yay, 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 sis, my scissor sister.
Yes, scissor sister.
Um, so you get this, something like it to do the kit exactly, and then she walks you and or talks you through it. I mean, you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to follow it exactly to T because, you know, my thing is I get chit chatting and then I don't quite do something exactly how it was supposed to be done. So you just use it as a creative opportunity and fix, touch it up or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say because I still have I worked on it for a little bit then, and then came back to it because the project that I wanted to really make sure I got finished was the Challenge Accepted project because I thought that was really
Yeah, because that one
interesting.
had a deadline. And so
Yes.
we were working on the challenge accepted because it was like the due time on when it needs to be posted was like 9 p.m. that
Yeah,
Saturday.
Saturday night, right?
So we were all working on it. And then, I
Did
mean,
you
it's
see?
up to you if you want to work on it or not. They didn't really force you, like, oh, how come you're not doing my class?
Right. No. That there's lots of flexibility because some people didn't do the classes and they were working on like one lovely lady Penny who sat behind me. She was doing a whole album that she was working on of her granddaughter and her daughter's trip um to the to Disneyland. So she was
Uh-huh.
scrapbooking all of that
Yeah.
and would sometimes work on a little bit of the projects, but then she would go back to working
Yeah,
on that.
there's a lot of flexibility for sure. And you can choose not to. You can choose to work on your own projects that you brought. Um, Another technique that I learned during the retreat is a technique from Vicky Bouton, which is paper clipping your elements together. I
Yes, as
thought it
you
was
cut them.
yeah, it's so basic, but yet so smart. I love that. Having them all in piles so you're not crazy all over the place kind of person. Because that's me. I would be like, oh, I'm just gonna put it right here, and then it's gonna get lost, and then the project halts. What did Lael teach you? Lael taught us a card, like a
This is the
card
card
using a
kit.
stamp.
So
I
this is
wasn't able to finish mine, Rach. Do you have yours handy?
I do. As I saw the question that Gina asked, the challenge is I know I've been showing stuff. Let me just look to see if I put it back in the box that I brought it in
Oh, that's so pretty.
because I had it out to admire everything and I don't see it in here.
She
It's a
taught
really
us a
cute,
mini album.
it's a really cute mini album. Hold on.
It's
I know I have it.
adorable. I didn't do mine because I had a demo.
Pia was in her element because she loves making mini books. She was
Yes,
just like,
she did.
it was
Love
so
it.
cute. I still, whenever I hold the book, I picture Pia going, I
I
love
see
this
Pia's face,
retreat. Like
loving
her,
it.
like just the pure joy. She'd keep looking over and she'd just mouth quietly, I am loving this class.
Oh my
Gosh,
God, yes. She loved it a lot. I was so happy for Pia. She did enjoy Lael's class so much.
yes. Gosh, where did I
Like
put that?
this is her jam. Like literally that mini album, and she loved the paper.
Because
Guys, it
we had
was
to do
so much fun.
stitching. we stitched a spine, and
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never stitched a spine before. Hold on, where did I put it?
Rachel, Alicia's asking if you did the challenge.
I did.
Yeah, she did the challenge.
I did the little mini folio, which I don't see at the moment either in here. Hold on. What's in here?
Oh my God, Erica won the Duran Duran concert. That's insane.
Woo!
Congrats.
How fun
I didn't
is
know
that?
Duran Duran is still alive, bro.
Christian.
Like, that's impressive. And let alone still singing.
God, where did I put it? Oh, here.
La, da,
As soon as
da.
the live's over, we'll it's a really cute project. Oh, here's the challenge accepted one for Alicia. This was the challenge accepted. Oops. So I made a folio. So the theme was I forget the name of this collection. What's it called again? It is Happy Camper.
Great Outdoors, I think.
Great Outdoors. Okay. And I brought my Cricut Joy all the way on. I carried it on the plane as a carry-on there and back. And I would bring it again in a heartbeat, but I only used it for this scallop circle.
I tell you, we had a lot of intention to do more crafting. It was just so busy.
It wasn't just because like they keep you busy, and then there's the socializing,
They
and then
do.
they stop for like door prizes, and
then there was a dance party.
And then you go for your coffees or your teas and get some drinks or snacks. And
yeah.
So
it was a lot of things to do, you guys.
Yeah, so
it was actually a challenge to get all this stuff done.
So it was, and because I finished. I said to Christian, I remember at the start when we were doing the make and takes on Thursday, I'm like, I'm going to try my hardest to make sure I don't come home with, projects that I like, finished projects. So, when my kids ask me, how was the retreat and what did you do? I'm not showing them all these unfinished projects, right? Like, that was like partly a motivating part. But anyways, so I made a point and I made sure I finished.
She did. She was focused.
Cards. I haven't finished showing that. I'm hoping in a moment it's just gonna appear in my mind. The mini album from Lael, because I really enjoyed making that project. I finished that on the Saturday. So this was the Thursday make and take. So we got an exclusive stamp called Celebrate.
Yes.
From Lael, and then she talked us through some the process of how to make the card, and then in typical Lael fashion, we did the outlining of the card, which I've never done it on cards. I always just do it in my traveler's notebooks. And again, this is where I went down the watercolor rabbit hole, because Christian, I only brought my Uhuhu markers in a fall tone, so I didn't have anything to color that would match the paper collections to color the candles here and the birthday cake. So I used that tiny little palette again of Christian's, and now you're rubbing it in my face. I can't see it. I can't stop thinking about how convenient that was from a packing perspective,
right?
To have in your craft bag.
I should get you one of these for your birthday.
No. That's not what I'm probably going to find something similar to that before even then. It's just, it's such a practical way to bring color and a watercolor brush. And that's not a lot to pack. I think that's partly, the thing. So that was the, Lael Concar make and take on the Thursday. Oh,
yes. Yes, Vanessa, that's the name. It's like it's amazing. This is my favorite. And this is my second blade. and it's so sharp. I use it every single day, and I think I use it for 6 months solid until I had to replace it. And I do a lot of like 110-pound cardstock, and it cut like butter. BHA is taking over the retreat. Yes, we were so. Oh, Mia's here! Oh my God, where's Yvette and Cheryl Jones?
Gosh, that's crazy. I don't see it here.
Which one? So this, I am putting all the scraps together. Like, am I gonna use these? Not really, but it's just fun to paper clip them together because Vicky Boutin does it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, no, I really liked. I
love her style.
Vicky Boot. To be honest, I didn't know much about. I know this is Christian has been the one since I met her who's taught me all the names of companies and designers. Like, I remember when we first started crafting, she's like, Paige Evans, her blah, blah, blah. And she'd talk about Paige Evans. I'm like, who? Pia, we were just talking to you if Pia's here. Did you hear us talking about you? That's
so cute.
Fun. We were talking about Lael Concar's book, and I was been trying to find mine to show Gina because she asked about it, but now I can't seem to spot it. Spot it. But I was just, every time I look at the book, I'm reminded of your sheer joy. The expression of how much you were loving the class. And I was just telling everybody about it because it was just so
joyful.
Yeah, it brings me joy every time I think about it. Like, and I think that's partly the experience because when you're crafting, sometimes, although I love this being able to connect with everybody like this, it's not the same as being in the same space. So you get the subtleties of the nonverbal part that you don't always get, or just the aura of
the vibe.
Joy.
Cut apart for titles. Oh, we did that. We did cut apart for the titles, and then you get that for free, and then the stripey stripe. That's how I felt. You both of them are really wonderful women. Oh my God, so cute. I love making the albums, and the stitching. It's her favorite. Good night, Nicole.
Good night, Nicole.
It's Pia's favorite of all time.
Was it?
I mean, okay, I feel like I saw it in her face that it was.
This is not great, Gina, because I can't find the book. But this is the project, which was Lael's project, which was this little mini book. And this outside sheet is acetate, which was really cool.
It's thick acetate. Yeah, it's awesome.
I didn't even know existed. And this is Paige Evans, right?
Paige Evans.
Yes.
Collection. Yeah.
So everything was prepped, and you have everything. She even had the needle for the stitching. And you can see you get all these nice you follow along and do it with Lael. And if you want to go ahead, because you start to work at your own pace, then you have everything here, exactly here, how to do it and how to decorate it. And what I liked about Lael is she emphasized that it's the suggested way to do it, but just because it's a suggested way to do it, but just because it's done like this doesn't mean you have to do it exactly the way it is in the book. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. I'll have to figure that out.
I didn't finish mine.
I was so proud. I was just the frustrating part. I was just looking at it like the last time I was in my craft room, and I probably done one of those things where you're like, oh, I'll put it here so I won't forget.
Safety, right? In a safe place.
Yes, so safe that I can't think of where it is.
Find it.
So
There's so
Oh,
much
good.
scraps, which
Thank
I
you.
love.
Hold on. Pia. Let's see.
4 3/4. So I'm cutting the card bases right now. Are you doing the same thing, Rach?
Well, I was following this right now. This is the one. This one. I was cutting this.
Okay. Let me see.
I got off sidetrack, didn't I? What? Oh my God, 15. Okay. 3.5. Right? And 3.5. Oh, and I'm not on the, oh, there.
3 3/4.
Pia. Good. Pia sent a picture. Oh, here. Pia has a picture. This is what the album looked like, the finished one. The outside cover. It's really pretty.
Eyes.
And the stitching wasn't as intimidating as I thought it was going to be.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was. The only thing I wish is they said to bring a binding tool, and we all had different interpretations what it meant to be to bring a binding tool. But I just would have brought a thicker pokey tool, but it was no big deal. What I used is I stuck it in, and then I just had to, like, you know, what do you call it? Just wobble it around to make the hole bigger or whatever. But it worked. I thought it would be harder than it was, I guess. That's why I've never really done it.
See, I made a mistake already. Make sure you don't make a mistake.
I just realized I think I made a mistake too.
That's okay.
Because this is supposed to be 3.
Specific. Cut these are direction specific. Oh, it's direction specific. So 7/8. And that's okay if you made a mistake. It's just.
It's a creative opportunity.
Correct.
And to be honest, who's going to know?
No one.
Anybody that you give the card to is going to know that happened.
Yes.
They're
going to love it regardless.
Laughing at the binding tool thing. Alicia brought her whole, like, she's an amazing packer. She has a big chunk of her, what feels like her craft room with her. She had everything ready, along with Cheryl. Cheryl also had everything. If you asked for something, Cheryl,
she's got it.
Or Alicia would have it. Because Alicia brought her We Are Memory Keepers binding system. It's with all those little, what do you call them? Plates or whatever to do the different, like the mushroom, the heart. And it was one of those things. I remember us talking. She's like, yeah, you could use it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'd love to try out the heart one. But again, you're so busy.
It's busy.
Like, I even had Christian. It was awful because I felt really bad. I had Christian. That's why I should have just done what Pia did the first night. She was like wanting to stamp some of the greeting farm images that Christian had. So she was just stamping away while the rest of us were working on the make and takes. And it was so funny because I'm like, I'll get to it at some point in the weekend to do the Halloween dies, because I don't have any Halloween sentiment dies. And I even brought all the foam, the craft foam, the Halloween colors to cut them out. And all of a sudden it was like 5 o'clock on Sunday, and I realized I really hadn't used them yet. But then it was time to pack everything up. And then I did a semi pack of putting the stuff in my suitcase to roll it up into the room. But then I had to get everything into my one large check-on suitcase and my one carry-on suitcase. And guess what ended up happening to the foam that I brought?
Yes. It came with
I gave it to Christian, so she's gonna get to cut out.
It's mine.
Cut out the sentiments and use them, but it won't work with the colors. Won't work with the Doodlebug collection this year. It's too bright, the orange and the green, I think.
Yeah.
But anyways, for another year. Hi, Chiquita. Okay, back on track. I keep getting on these little.
Auntie Catherine, no, Paige Evans is not there. I would have fainted. I would have literally
No,
fainted
we
and
just used her
CPR.
paper collection.
We did use her paper collection, and I bought her Christmas collection.
That was really pretty.
That was damage. That was damage. But
But
all
you're
the
all set
joys.
and ready for Christmas now. Oh, this one.
Direction, this cut specific, half. Oh, that's where we're gonna use the punch for reinforcement. No, no need for that. I'm not doing reinforcement then. No. That's what the half an inch and the quarter of an inch circle punch is for reinforcement of the tags. So I'm
Pia
putting all
is
my scraps
saying,
together.
Pia just said, what? Paige is visiting Washington this January, and I might meet her.
You
What?
should. You should definitely. Can you give her a kiss for me on the left cheek? Yeah, that's my dream.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Deb gets the right cheek. I'm sure Deb would want that, right, Deb?
Oh
Mine
my
is the
goodness.
left.
Okay. See, this is where I'm.
1 1/4.
Which way is this going?
P is gonna be like, she's kissing Paige Evans multiple times, and she's like, "Why is this chick kissing me?"
She's gonna get a restraining order.
She's gonna be like, "Security, get this lady out of here!" And P is like, "Wait, I'm just getting a message from my friends. This is from Deb and Christian."
Oh gosh,
that's so funny. And then you're gonna see in the news, lady jailed for kissing a scrapbooker.
Oh my goodness.
My fiance
I
used to
feel
be
like
Mormon. They're
I'm
saying
trying to.
among them that lost sheep will always return to the flock. I'll tell Paige, this is for the love of PHA. Yes!
Yes.
We're doing it at Frank Garcia. Oh my gosh, see? If you guys are gonna see Paige Evans, can you give her a left cheek kiss for me? Fritzy, if you're gonna see her, tell her I love her so much. And Mormons always try to get my fiance to come back to church. Gina says it's funny, but having worked many times at CHA and meeting all the famous peeps, it's not a big deal anymore. It's a big deal to us. We haven't met them. My big deal is meeting Gina. That was like a fangirling moment for me. 1 3/4. Okay, so I'm just trying to be very efficient because we've cut it all and now we're gonna assemble.
Well, and here I am, like second guessing myself with all the cuts.
What?
But I think I'm still okay. I'm on this one.
You got this. You got this.
And this has to be 4 7/8. See, that's almost the last one, right? When it's 7/8.
Yeah, that's the last one. That's the last slit. 3 3/8 by
and
4 5/8.
Oh,
4
and
5.
then.
So Paige invited us to come to church. What? And relayed her cell phone number. Wait, what? Soph said she almost died. I would go back to church if Paige called me. Like, wait, what? Right now, Sunday? Okay, I'm game. Paige, wait for me outside the church door. Fritzy said, Soph, you should go. I will try. Yep, I'm going to make sure that whomever is there know who PHA. Because my shirt made by Rachel. Yeah. I seriously can't believe how much splendid and bloom I have. Girl, yes. We went out to dinner with Mario and Tim Holtz. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, so cool. Can you imagine? Tim Holtz is like, Tim, can you pass the butter? You'd be like, Paige Evans, can you not leave my side?
Well, that was that was a kind of neat moment about being there at the treat. We had Vicky Boot, and it wasn't us who asked because I don't think I would have ever asked. It was our table mate Laura,
Yes.
who's done lots of classes with Vicky, asked her to take a picture of all of us in front of um the beach backdrop, photo
Theme, yeah,
backdrop they had. And then somebody took a picture of Vicky taking a picture of us.
of
It was
us.
pretty funny.
That was pretty awesome. So Soph said, I want to go, but I need to convince Eric to come. Yes, that's gonna be a pictorial moment if Paige Evans was there.
Yes.
That'd be insane. Since it's all cut already, you're just assembling it so quick.
Well,
You're
are you already
rifling.
assembling?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm just still.
Well, I was like talking a lot, so
Well, I am too, but you like I don't have anything to show for what I just have everything that I've been cutting put in my little tray here. And that's a must-have for the retreat.
oh yes,
Is
do not forget a tray. We were like,
this is what I ended
Rachel
up
was on the hunt for a tray.
I had my tray packed like to go, and I had two of them, but then I ended up not having the space and to take it there. But then
Mhm.
that's what I was really missing. I kept talking about my grandma's pickle dish and having
Yeah.
a place to put like your pieces, like your little ephemera pieces. So there was a point where we went to Michael's, and they had these cute little boxes, and I ended up putting the ephemera pack from Odds and Ends from the mini album project that Christian shared earlier into here, and it was just like, I can see what I have.
Feels so good, right? It's like,
yeah. And then there was a period of time to actually to my table mate. That was actually something. If you don't want to bring something or pack something, Laura had 2 containers that she had that had compartments that were from her meals that she ate at the hotel, the takeout. And she was using the black part of the container, but she shared the lids with me. So even that moment of having, before I got the box, having a place to see all the ephemera was like helpful. Because you have a huge space to work with. Like
it's huge, no joke.
I'm so used to crafting in this like tiny little space that it was like, wow, like I have tons of space.
Yeah.
So that wasn't an issue. It was just having clever ways to keep track of some of your things, like when everything was paper clipped, for example.
Yeah, the paper clipping was like life changing for me.
Yes, that was I mean, I'm not doing it at this present moment. I'm just keeping it in the dish, but that's because I just didn't get that prepared tonight. But doing all the cuts and paper clipping it and putting it together is definitely the way to go.
Great idea.
And some people didn't like it though. We loved it because we like formula stuff, but some people like to just cut,
do their own
as
thing.
they go along. But if you want to have your paper collection stretch and go far, that is how you can really make it work.
Correct. So they're talking in the chat, they're talking about Frank Garcia manning his own cashier. Oh my God. And then Deb said she almost died because Frank called her, making sure she got the order.
Oh,
yes, Alicia, I think my voice went up 3 octaves. Oh my God, that's so cute, Deb. Like, hi, Frank. I mean, hi, Frank. So funny. We have our own fangirling moment. It's out of admiration. Man, this is cute. I'm excited. Look how cute that is.
Well, look at how you're going. I'm still doing all the cutting here.
That's okay. It's not a contest.
No, I know, but I just
but
hope
it's
I don't
very
lose
cute.
all
I don't have, I think in real life, I will have a puncher or maybe. Like, how do you make this project complicated? Probably number 1, foam dots. Number 2, actual stitching if you wanted to. You can also do faux stitching. You can also create it into a shaker if you don't want it to be this simple.
Oh yeah, there's definitely different
So
ways to
many.
make this
Uh,
cream.
Chiquita, what tutorial are we talking about? Which tool did you use? Oh, I think my this one is my most used because it has a scoring board and it has a die cutter, a cutting machine, a cutting portion. I love this so much. It's so sharp. Oh, Pia said the same as well. I'm gonna get three. Is it 3.5? Three and 1/4. I don't know if I can dig that deep though. Nope. No. So we're gonna pretend that we have the circle. To be honest, I don't think we're gonna finish all these cards. I thought
Oh
we
God,
were.
I thought we were gonna finish it all, but this is like what you see, like something that it seems like, oh, you're gonna do it lots. But there's like, here we are, and been working on it for an hour, and that's what everybody's doing. You're chit chatting and sharing techniques or ideas, or
Yeah, it was so much fun just chilling and just like blah blah blah. Ooh, let's go to the store. Let's just check it out.
yes,
It's like I feel like I'm always making rounds at the store. Because it's just so fun to hang out at the store and just keep on looking. And it's like, look at what people are buying, of course. It's like, what you get? I'm like an
oh,
investigator. What you get? How
well,
much
because you
is
don't want to miss
that?
out on anything.
Yeah. So I'm like very nosy. What you get? What you get? What's in your bag? Because why not? Just asking questions. Maybe I need that in my life, Why not?
Why not?
Oh, Chiquita, I'm not sure when it's gonna be out. I'm trying. It's part of the things that I need to do this weekend that I'm off, but the kids are volleyballing and things, so eventually I'm gonna get there. I just don't know. I have intentions. I've already pre-cut the stuff. I just haven't been able to actually film the tutorial, but it will happen for sure. Okay, crazy friends falling asleep. Good night, Alicia.
Good night,
Pia said she
Alicia.
bought so much paper. I won't bring any more paper. I tell you. Um, Erica, just check the website because there's different things like the retreat itself. There's the kickoff. There's like multiple installments. Bye bye, everybody. Good
Night,
night,
night.
Alicia. Good night, Chiquita.
Good night, Chiquita.
For those, Pia said for those going next year, FYI, the hotel has a Starbucks, but their Starbucks closes at noon. Don't expect, and they don't accept the Starbucks app. So they technically don't have a Starbucks.
Yeah, that was pretty misleading, wasn't it?
That was kind of BS. Like, don't say you're a Starbucks if you're not a Starbucks. Just say you're a coffee shop. Just say you're a coffee shop that buys coffee from Starbucks and resells it to people. It's going to be a long title.
Oh my God.
It's going to be a long name for your coffee. Cafe, but
Oh my
it's
God.
on.
Oh God. Christian.
I tell you.
Oh my gosh. Sorry,
If
that was
you
a
want to
real
be,
belly laugh.
if you want to be honest to people, we're
No, that
reselling things, and we
that was
close
very
at
funny.
noon, so you better wake up early.
Even the Starbucks in town in Spokane closed at 5, didn't it?
Um,
Didn't Alicia and Yvette try to go in the evening and it
no
was
way,
closed?
no
I thought
way.
so. At 5 p.m.
Why? Do people not need coffee there?
I barely know.
I guess not.
I guess not.
I guess coffee is not a very popular
Okay,
social situation.
I guess not. Okay, this I'm having problems picturing how to cut this. So that's this one,
Let
and
me
it
see.
says 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. So what am I cutting this way?
2 3/4.
Is what I'm cutting for the width.
This is for the tag, friend. See the tag for this? Look, this is what they're making us do.
But that's not 2 3/4. That must be 1 3/4 then.
This is 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. So the
Okay,
height is 2 3/4.
Okay, that's the part I was getting stuck on, which sometimes, yeah, okay. The height is 2 3/4. Okay, thank you.
Oh, wait. Gina did a video on digitals.
Oh, did she? Oh,
Did a video. That's perfect because we were just talking about digitals, Gina. Did you include the paper that we should get? Yeah, they don't know we love coffee. Like
apparently not.
we even bought
There was a Keurig in the
coffee.
machine. But
There's a
Christian,
Keurig
you
in
can tell
the
story about
in the
Keurig
hotel room.
machine. In the room, I mean. Sorry, the Keurig in the machine. In
Yeah.
the room.
Yeah.
You could tell your
There's
experience with that sucker.
Oh my God. You have to push it. We have to call the guy. Rachel was really good at pushing the Keurig. Oh my God, we did it so many times. Oh my God. You guys, you have to bring Keurig and you have to bring your own creamer, but there's a fridge. That's okay.
Yes.
Rachel brought her own kettle, which is awesome.
No, and Christian, like, this is the funny part. When I told her I was going to bring a kettle, I know I could tell by your facial responses when we were talking back and forth before I went, like, why are you wasting suitcase space bringing a goddamn kettle? She didn't say that once, but I could just tell.
I thought it was a big kettle, you know, like the kettle that you imagine. But it's not big, guys. It's okay kettle. It's not that big. I was imagining like a kettle, like on those like the ones that I have in my grandma's house.
Yes.
But
so
it's not.
no, it was like it's actually going to be my travel size kettle that I bring with me because I did buy it specially for this trip because it's nice and small.
Mhm.
So it was pretty funny because I know she was questioning it, but we use that thing every single day, especially when the Keurig machine wasn't working because there was one day we were almost late down to get to the room because the she phoned. She was very upset. Like you could tell she needed her coffee. Like she was ready for coffee and it wasn't working. So she called down to the front desk and they said they'd bring someone right up. Well, we're just about to leave the room.
No, we were out the door.
Because we were at the door. We were just coming out and the guy says something and then I jump on my skin because I wasn't expecting anybody at the door. And anyways, he was giving us a tutorial because we thought we needed the machine replaced, but we didn't need the machine replaced. You really had to
push
slam.
it. Rachel will give you an in-house demo once we get there. Like Rachel used the right amount of pressure at the same time, like calibrating both fingers. She had it patted down, you guys. Yeah, we went shopping.
It was funny because you did have to have like it was like the Fonz, you know, when he on Happy Days when he had to bang the jukebox to get it to play. It was that, but with the Keurig. Like there was a definite technique.
Is it just in our room, or is this how the Keurig is in everybody's room? Because
no, I don't know. That was our room.
Our room. And then remember, we had a lot of adventures, you guys. Alicia was driving. We went to Walmart. It was like 10 minutes before it closed. We were running because we needed to buy water. We needed to buy Keurig. We needed to buy potato chips with like the worst. Oh my God.
God, the worst dip.
Oh my God, the potato chips. Oh my God, so funny.
So did you just reference the Fonz? I hope everybody knows who the Fonz is. Anyways, yes, the kettle was the tea. So I brought my own tea bags, and then bless her heart, Yvette, as part of her table
Pia
gift,
too.
And Pia too gave us tea. So I brought my own tea bags from home because I didn't know if we'd get out to do picking up some grocery shopping, and we and so then I used that and those bags, which got us through the the weekend. But did you make coffee a few times with it, or did you give up with
I
that
did.
too?
I
You
did
did.
make coffee a few times. And they had plastic cups, like coffee cups there that are disposable. But if you drink coffee or tea more than twice, and you have, for example, you have a roommate, so therefore it's one for you and one for her the whole day, I suggest that you bring your own like coffee cup. Like Rachel got me a coffee cup, which is what we had. But if you needed more than one per day, like if you want to do like coffee in the morning and tea kind of chilling in the evening, you might want to bring like your own coffee cup. Gina, flight will be looks like, oh my god, it's gonna be so much fun. How many per room? It's me and Rach, two of us in one room. It was sufficient size, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a beautiful, absolutely beautiful hotel. And that was the other thing. We thought like we made sure to pack our swimsuits because the pool at the hotel was amazing, thinking that we'd be able to use that.
We didn't even see the
I didn't even
pool.
go to see it. We just heard how beautiful it was, and I've seen what it looks
I
like
saw
from
it
pictures on the
online, and
website.
it was beautiful online. We never saw it in real life.
No, we never
I
even
think
went to go
Pia
see it.
did.
Pia, your kids used it a lot, right? Your family used it. You went to the pool lots, right?
Yeah, I think Pia's family went to the pool.
Did I miss? Oh, I did miss. Paper turning. Okay.
Erica, I cut myself. I was making sushi bake, and I just sliced my palm. You know how you feel like your flesh is getting sliced? That's how it felt like. It's pretty intense.
Ouch.
But it's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna be so loud. We were already
I
so
could
loud, and it
definitely
was
see
just
that.
how many of us? How many of us were there? 6 with Cheryl Jones.
Yeah, 6 of us, right?
Imagine if it was all of us in one table. We would be like the crazy table.
Probably.
Oh my god. It's gonna be the crazy table of the people. But it's okay.
But that makes it the fun table.
That's right. That's right. It's the table to be in. I'm so excited too, Deanna. Before we left, by the side of the pool, there was a bridge. Oh, sushi bake. Sushi bake is like a layer of like flavored rice with furikake. I ran out of rice wine vinegar, so I didn't put any, but I used like apple cider vinegar with honey. And then it's imitation crab, or you can do actual crab. I don't do actual crab. Cucumber, mangoes, Japanese mayo, cream cheese, sriracha, and sesame oil. And then you bake that, and then you sprinkle it with green onions. It's so good. Our table wins something, not washy. Oh my gosh. I think it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a wonderful time. Whatever we're doing, I feel like we're having such a wonderful time because, again, it always starts with a dream, I believe.
Well, if you asked me if I'd be going to that
Right?
a year ago, I would have like, yeah, come on.
It always starts with a dream. If you dream it, it will happen. I know Kevin Costner didn't say that, but we can make up our own stuff. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. And now it's so easy.
You're making stuff and I'm still cutting. Did you honestly get this cut already?
Yeah.
Everything?
Yeah.
Fast. You can see it, folks, in front of your eyes. How fast she is.
And then,
did you take pictures and share what your backpack, your challenge accepted, looked like?
I think so. Maybe. Or I have it in my drafts.
Okay.
Because I remember putting music.
Okay.
I did the backpack. I did a backpack project for the challenge accepted. And then we gave it away to somebody who's not flying. Jody, my friend, won it, which I'm so happy about. Man, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. This is adorable.
That is a cute card. I just can't wait to do that part. I'm still plugging away on this.
Okay, Rach, I'm just gonna go check out the store.
Yes.
That's what I do all the time. It's like I gotta go check out the store. And I'm gonna be like, Pia, let's check out the store.
And then that was the neat thing that they had. So you didn't have to waste your time waiting in lineup, but I think it's also dangerous in a fun way.
Oh, it
at the
is
same time,
dangerous.
was they had two paper bags that had your name, first and last name on it, and
table number.
And then you kept a tab the whole weekend. So you didn't have to pay for every single purchase you made. And they had rules around of like that you couldn't go in the store and take stuff out of the store without the bag. Because there was times when it was like super busy and people were buying things. So you could just leave it with the girl that was doing the checkout. And then all of a sudden you get like a crafty delivery at your table. Which was always fun.
So much fun. It's so much fun. Like, oh, I need this specific pink color. You just go to the store and then you just grab the specific pink that you want to finish your project. It was amazing.
That was neat because with Lael Concard's project, one of the things, because that was on the Saturday, the second class later in the day, and I think I don't know if we ate. We were going to eat dinner, so and I had an early and then we had breakfast. It was one of those times where you're sort of fading a bit, and I had made a mistake, but it's like no big deal. You go over to the store. They had the exact sheet of paper that I needed to fix my mistake, and you're good to go. So, in that case, sometimes if you just had one thing, they would just let you, and you needed it like right away.
You just put the name like on a Post-it, and then they're gonna add it to your bag.
And then they
if you needed it immediately.
Yeah, which was great. There was like flexibility with that.
It's convenient. And I love the fact, Rach, that you see all of it in its entirety in front of you.
Yes, and
you can touch it and look at the back and forth, right?
Yes, and that was something that I've like the store that I shop at. They just sell Doodlebug paper packs. They like whatever you call it, the kit. I don't know what you want to call it.
The packs
or whatever. So they only do that. They don't sell the individual sheets. But it was just so, like as Christian has just described, jaw-dropping to be able to go over to the store and see every petite print that coordinates with their paper line. Every and then the card stock. It was just it is breathtaking to look at all of that there and be able to touch it and get what you need. And
and the Doodle Pops.
For the Doodle Pops. Ooh, that Doodle Pop story. So this was neat because you got what you needed to make it and you had to use stuff from the kit. But I knew there wasn't going to be enough because this album has, for the Challenge Accepted, has so many flips. So I just went over. I bought the 6x6 paper pad. And then I had that to finish off this project. And just everything's at your fingertips. You know, if that was to happen at home, you'd have to
go online.
And then, sometimes I find it's hard for me to be flexible and switch to use something else when you really have something in your mind.
Yeah.
But, you don't have to worry about that when you're there.
And then we went to Chipotle so many times.
Yes, we did. And because you get so much, we ate it often for 2 meals.
Yeah, so 2 meals.
It was funny.
Good night, Gina number 1.
Good night, Gina number 1. It was it Saturday? I remember Christian saying it was time to decide what we were going to do for food. And I remember Christian saying, I can't do Chipotle anymore. I'm sorry. And I said to her, I can't do it either. Let's go somewhere else. So.
Yeah, that's all we ate. But the restaurant had an amazing bacon sandwich. That was top notch.
Yes, the BLT. Are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, their food at the restaurant was really
Yeah, the chicken tenders was pretty good.
yeah, it was
It's
pretty
just
good.
they were overwhelmed by so many people.
Yeah, the hotel, because there was the Foo Fighters concert was on the Saturday night. So there was the hotel was absolutely jam packed.
Hmm.
And
It
I
was a
remember like
small town.
yes. And then I remember lots of people that were probably there for the Foo Fighters concert coming by the big banquet room because we've had the whole room, like it's a huge
It's
space, going
huge.
to look to see what we were all doing in this banquet room because I remember telling the Uber driver when I arrived from in Spokane who drove me to the hotel, he
Yeah.
was asking me why I was there. And I guess probably because I have my supposedly Canadian accent, he knew I wasn't from around here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to a scrapbooking retreat. He went silent for like, he paused for at least an awkward 25 seconds,
Oh my.
not knowing how to respond to that.
Like
Like,
what is scrapbooking, lady?
you know, and you could tell I was clearly very excited about the event. And at that
Hmm.
point I hadn't met Christian yet. So I was explaining how, how we had like, just randomly
Chit
talking,
chatting, random
chit-chatting,
stranger.
probably oversharing at that moment because I was just so excited.
Yeah.
Um, it was just super, super funny because people were just surprised at how we could get that excited about paper,
Paper.
I think I've cut everything now. Finally.
What are you writing?
Oh, Debbie asked if I could send her a link to the tutorial for the folio that I used for the Happy Place.
Oh, for your challenge?
Yeah, for my challenge. So I just wanted to write it down so I don't forget.
Oh, it's awesome, Deb. You're gonna love it.
And it's that particular one is designed perfectly for 6x6 paper pads. So if you have a lot of 6x6 paper pads, that book is perfect for using those up. Oh, and then Pia's like, there was a lady, Lisa, with an amazing desk setup.
Oh yes,
I didn't see
Lisa's so
that
nice.
until the Sunday morning when I was walking around with Christian. I was like in awe of that setup.
Her setup is always nice. And she's, you have to build your own home because you live there for 5 days. I mean, 4 days, let's say. That's your home away from home. You gotta make it like joyful
Inspiring.
for you and happiness.
That's what I guess that would be one thing that I would do a little bit differently next time is like to make it homey is to have your little goodies and stuff that you get, your table gifts and all that set up, which starts to make it homey. But I would definitely have something like some sort of like a paper sorter or some sort of like tray to put your ephemera in while you're working, or your pieces while you're working on.
Yes.
And
candy jar. I'm gonna bring a candy jar next time.
Like for candy?
For candy, chocolate. So anybody who comes in, takes a look, grab a candy. Let's have a conversation.
Yes, that would be cute. The other thing that I would like, well, lots of people had, but just to extend your desk space, perhaps.
Oh yeah, the elevators.
Like sort of a space. And Christian, bless her heart, treated me to a little shelf that some ladies had from the Target dollar spot. That had 3. It's about this, it's just a little. You can't even see my hands sort of off screen, but just a little bit to give you elevation at your table to have, like, it would be a nice place to display all the little gifty things that you get. And then instead of having all my bags of like, it's good to travel with, like I had all the bags that I keep my markers in and my gel pens and the paper piercer, having some sort of perhaps like a cup that you could have everything set up in so you don't have to rummage through bags of stuff.
And a separate suitcase, you guys, a separate suitcase for just crafty things, and make sure that there's room for growth, right?
Yes.
And then I left my suitcase, my crafty suitcase, underneath my table. So when it's time to pack up, I left it all throughout the retreat. I unpacked it, I brought it there, I unpacked it, placed it under the table, and then it stayed there for a long time. And then when it's time to pack, it's under the table, and then it had space for the things that you shopped for. I'm gonna bring lights next time.
Yeah, actually, I remember asking Christian if we needed a light, and you didn't seem to think so, but
Yeah, but my vision is really bad now, apparently.
in a year it's changed that much, Christian. Or is it just because we were staying up too late and our eyes were tired?
Probably.
I'm not going to blame it on old age. I'm
Yeah,
going to blame
probably
it on
we're really, really young.
yes.
It's the sleep. It's the sleeps.
It was the sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, denial is good.
I
Let's
think
do
so.
that.
I think so. I like that explanation better than old age.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
the sleeps. Sleeps is intense. Because you're so excited. You waited for so long to just sleep. But apparently you need sleep.
Yeah,
A
it
lot
did
of
catch
it.
up to me because that was the other thing. You have to have stamina,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
having snacks is good. Even if you like keep them in your room and you go up to your room for a little bit and have a bite to eat and then come back down again.
They won't let you bring snacks.
Yeah, you can't
Not
have
unless it was
food.
bought at the hotel.
Yeah, you can't have food inside the
Crafty
room.
Pavilion.
And that's the crafty pavilion. Listen to you.
I'm just making it up.
Not once did she call it the crafty pavilion when we were there. Oh my god. Where did that come from?
I'm gonna bring snacks and put in my pocket.
And technically you weren't even allowed to bring outside drinks, but I'm sorry. When the coffee joint closes for hot drinks at
The Starbucks, non-Starbucks coffee
and
place.
one day it was closed before noon, Pia, wasn't it? You were the one who told us that. You went and
It was so
closed.
disappointing.
I'm missing the thread. They gave us thread, right? For
Yes.
this part.
Yes.
I don't see it here.
Dude, I've been searching for this coral for like 10 minutes.
Oh gosh. Here it is. Here it is.
So I think Michelle made negotiations because they're requiring, normally if you have a convention there, they're requiring you to buy food there.
Yes.
But since she wants to keep the cost at bay, she doesn't want to charge people for the food as well, and you're more than free to, eat somewhere else, then that's why I think they were able to negotiate the no eating in the crafty area, and not unless it's from the hotel, because they just want to try to balance it out. People were eating because there's an eating area. Remember, we ate at the eating area.
Because there was one day where we did pick up Chipotle.
Yeah, Chipoodles.
We ate in the hotel lobby. There was like tables and stuff.
Yeah.
And you could get outside food and you just had to leave the actual craft area. But to be honest, I'm not one that does well with eating in the crafty space anyways. Like there was a point I almost spilt my Pepsi on the craft space because I was just, moving stuff around, and they weren't so rule bound. Like we would come with our hot drinks that we made in our room and brought them into the hotel. So there wasn't like police there saying
you can't do that.
You can't do that. Sorry. You have, you have to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But so it wasn't rigid, but you had to be mindful. That was just one of the
correct
sort of requirements.
But it was fun. I would recommend that you do it once in your life just to experience it. Don't do it every single, you don't have to do it every time they have a retreat. Some people do it every single time.
More the locals though, right?
Yeah. A lot of the locals and a lot of the people that's been with Michelle since she started her business. But just do it one time in your life, and it's going to be an amazing experience.
There was like just this whole I don't know. It's so hard to describe the aura, the mood of everything. It's just hard to describe. I kept saying it was like my Cinderella moment because
Yes, the Cinderella moment.
I got to go and just think about crafting. I didn't have to think about everything else. My almost 10-year-old son, before I left, and even he's even brings it up now. He's like, and that's all you did the whole time, Mom, while you
Oh
were
my God,
gone, was craft. That's it.
that's
That's
it.
all you did. I'm like,
Yeah,
yep.
it's been running for 10 years, Auntie Catherine. She's had the business for 10 years. It's pretty good business, right? You would think that like a scrapbook store would have folded during the pandemic because, it's a pandemic. But they were able to survive it because they were able to diversify their
Oh,
product offering. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
I'm already making mistakes. I pulled that piece.
This is so fun.
I didn't even follow my own advice for the polka dot paper. I put all my scraps. Oh, here it is. I put all my scraps beside me.
What was your advice for yourself, Rach?
Was to keep everything paper clipped and in the tray. But I have right now my scraps right beside me. And then this one piece of paper here got mixed up with my scrapadoodles. So then I couldn't find it. But it's okay.
Scrappy doos. Oh yes,
Emergency averted.
Rach, did you hear about the fire in Medical Lake where
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was praying for them.
They
A
were
lot
on
of people lost
evacuation alert.
so crazy, and even Hawaii, the fire, and
Well,
then the tornado.
and here my province, about 200 miles from here, like in West Kelowna, there's been extreme fires, and over 4,000 people were evacuated.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
They're just assessing now how much property damage was lost, and then in another area, that's probably another 50 miles from there was a huge fire, and that's like people like where we stayed with 3 years ago during our first like outing vacation sort of in the pandemic quasi time.
Yeah.
They're evacuated. I'm not sure if they're back yet.
Oh my goodness.
It's just the world is burning up.
I swear.
Felt like this summer.
That's how it feels like to me too. And
So
then Hawaii with the
Yes,
burning.
Hawaii. Yes.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This is where I made a mistake. It's like the cutting.
See, I haven't cut the circle. Did you actually cut the circle?
No.
Okay. So I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to just put that one here with the paper. Because
it is so much. It's like a puzzle. It's like an easy puzzle to put together.
Gosh. It's a good project, really. For
Good night, Mimi.
Good night.
It's a good project when you're like hanging out with friends. We were talking about this, like a card kit with you, your mom, and your sister, right?
Yes. You don't have to think too much, and you can still chit chat and have the social part.
Yeah, I can do this with my girlfriends. Oh, Rach, did I tell you I went to like a paint by numbers party? It's not a party. It's just the three of us.
When did you do that?
Maybe like... When did I do that? Saturday.
Oh, fun.
It was super fun. It was so much fun that I got more kits from Amazon.
Of course you did.
It's my jam.
So it was a paint by number?
8 by number. It is absolutely awesome. Once it gets here, I'll send you a picture.
Okay, cool.
It is absolutely so much fun. It just relieves your stress. if you're obsessive about like coloring, not, not coloring outside the line, I wouldn't recommend you do it.
No.
Don't do it. It's gonna drive you insane.
Aw.
Um, I suggest you just do puzzles. if you if you don't want to color outside the lines, but if you're okay to color outside the line, and I mean it's a big thing with like so many colors. It was so much fun. They were drinking. I wasn't drinking alcohol, but they were drinking. I was like, no, because I was gonna drive home, but I had a
I would be.
wonderful, wonderful time.
I don't think I could um, drink and paint by number.
Yeah, it's
I think it
hard.
would increasingly get out of the lines.
Yes, initially it was like 2% coloring outside the line. Eventually it's gonna be 32%.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, Fritzy said diamond painting. Diamond
Oh
dot
my gosh.
painting. Yes. Oh, that's a lot of.
There's a lot. And look at, like, we got this beautiful what do you call it? Pocket table gift from Cheryl.
Oh
And
my
look, she did
gosh. Yes.
look at she made 10 of these for everybody at our table. And it was packed with all these goodies and bracelets and a necklace and
Oh
like
my
these
gosh.
neat
Yes.
little, like, what do you call these? Like charms.
Where is Cheryl
And
Jones?
Cheryl Jones. But look, she did even the diamond. That's kind of like what that is, right? The diamond
The diamond painting. Yes.
diamond painting.
Looks so good, Rach.
Yeah, it's so
Are you
cool.
in there? You are. Oh my god, I've been looking all over for you.
Did you just, when you did the tag, did you just cut it?
I didn't cut the tag yet.
Oh,
Are you assembling it when you're putting it together?
Yeah, I have all the things cut now and I'm just gluing as I go now.
Oh, you're gluing it. I'm just putting it together because I feel like I want to do some stitching.
Okay.
Or maybe not. I'm just putting it together.
I feel like I'm just going to put it together. If I get it if I do, I would love to do all of that. And you could make it as fancy as you want. I just know I'll probably, well, see, that looks terrible. I thought I did it the same. I just don't do a good job cutting my tags. Look at this.
We used to do
And I'm going to
sips
try
and
and
dips
fix it,
and
and then
dots.
it's still going to look wobbly. Okay, I'm just going to let it go. It is what it
Oh,
is.
thank you. Soph says, I missed you guys so much. We missed you guys
Aw,
so
we missed
much
you guys
too. I've never done diamond dot painting. Have you done diamond dot painting, Rach?
No, I haven't. But my kids and I, before the retreat, there was a big secondhand craft swap meet, like not a swap meet, but garage sale, I guess. And we found this. Actually, I have it on at my desk. We found this cruise, and it was Holland America. That was the line we did our cruise with to Alaska. This book was for sale there for $10, and it has like Project Lifestyle pages inside. And inside, the lady had a diamond dot winter themed snowman. I've never seen it in person. It's so pretty and it's really tedious, but I was thinking that might be a good thing for the kids to like.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if there's kids version, like for the kids to do as a craft project.
There
I think it would
is.
really work their fine motor and attention, and I think it would be like a really good, I guess that's
Bonding
the
Friday
teacher
night.
me.
Yeah.
Like a nice sort of activity that's non-screen related, that's calming. Like it wouldn't be something I could sit down and do for a long time, but I was wondering, I was just thinking it might be neat for the kids to do. They like doing perler beads, and perler beads you have to like follow a pattern.
Focus, right? Yep.
So yeah, I don't know.
That'd be fun. I bought some extra kits for my family. It's just like a heart painting that we all, it's the same for everyone. And I think it would be a cute gift for somebody to give someone. Like, all of us, I'm thinking all of us can do it together, like one of the Friday nights if we're not busy. After we have like a special, instead of a movie night, we can do that.
Yeah.
right? That'd be fun
I think so.
to do with the children's. I love this project. It's like cards by number
Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it?
because it's all like laid out for you perfectly. You just have to find the parts, rummage
And
through it, and find your parts, and then voila, it's perfect.
it's all there ready to go.
Yes, I love that. Perfection. Because I feel like when I make cards, I overthink it. Like, is this
Yes.
perfect? Is this the
Yes.
right one? Like, but when the layout is done for you, you'll be like, it's perfect. There's
Well,
no
and
doubt.
that's the thing with like the Vicky Booten layouts. I have them here in the box here.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm sitting back and looking at these. It's like, wow, I did these,
Yeah,
but there's like a formula to it.
it's awesome. It's very inspiring.
And if you follow like sort of the formula, you could do this with any paper collection. Actually, I don't think I have them the right ones together here.
Yeah, I use my extra dots for my craft projects. Wow, how do you store your extra dots? Fritzy is doing a Mandalorian sticker using the dots.
Ooh.
Erica said she bought a few kits from AliExpress. I've never done diamond dots. I would probably start small with the diamond dots instead of
Yeah.
like, let's diamond dot Italy, you know?
Well, would you though, Christian? Because I remember the whole cricket thing when you
Cricket.
just wanted to make your first cricket project, and you were so ready.
I was
to
ready. I
make
was.
the 3D VW
Oh,
van.
yes. That was like my first project. That's why I quit for 2 years. I was traumatized.
And I remember politely trying to say, "Are you sure that's
Yeah,
what
you
you
were
really
very
want to
polite,
do?"
Rach. You were like very supportive. If it
But
was
here
me,
she
I'd be
is
like,
now
what are you thinking?
making amazing projects. See, I don't even have, here I am. Make sure you have a container and look at me just dump everything on the desk here. Lives are a different story. Lives are a
That's
different
right.
story.
So the lessons that I've learned is don't bring extra shit.
Yes. Yes, don't.
Number
There's
1,
way
do not bring
more-
extra
Yeah.
stuff.
Because I spent a good week before the retreat prepping
Kits.
kits to make that I would do there, and I didn't touch. No, you know what I did do? I did do one of them, Christian. Remember, I made the sentiments. I was gluing sentiments because that's
Oh, yes,
where
you
this one
did.
came from. Because
Yes, you
this
did.
I was going to do a fall project, so I had this happy place foam and background cut and just glued together. That's why I happened to have that, because it was to go with the fall theme, and that sort of has fallish type colors.
Mm-hmm.
But really, there was no
It was
need. I
awesome.
brought like dyes to perhaps use.
Yeah.
I had them all packed nice. I even had to like go through a secondary check because I had it in my carry-on going to the retreat. I had to do go through a secondary check because I didn't know what these things were in my suitcase, or maybe it was the kettle. It was either, I know it was those. So that all could have been avoided.
Yeah.
Because you didn't need it, and then it would cut down on weight, and then
Yeah.
you have way more room for stuff.
Dude, you're
home.
talking to the person who brought a 10-pound die cutting machine. Just saying.
Well, hey, I brought a Cricut Joy in
That's
my
true.
carry-on, and that thing's light, but it's still heavy to carry. Like my arm was really sore by the like, I'm like, I hope I use this thing. And that's why I kept saying, I better use this thing. Because if I don't use this thing and I hauled the whole thing for the whole time, that's going to be
from a different country, no less.
That would be pretty embarrassing. And because it's electronic and you're doing as your carry-on, you have to like take that out. You have to take the cord out. Like it was quite the, quite
Extravaganza.
But I did use it at least once, and I would still bring it again because you have lots of flexibility with what you could cut, right?
Yes.
And you don't have to worry about paper because you could just buy what you need from the shop right there. So if I was going to bring anything of my tools again, I would definitely bring
Joy.
the Joy again.
Deanna has a phone-in question. Deanna's asking, were your rooms close together? Yes, our rooms are beside each other, but we requested that beforehand.
Yes.
We requested that we're going to be in the same table. We're going to be in the same, like, our rooms are beside each other. We requested that specifically because we want to be never apart ever.
Yes.
So Yvette was our neighbor, and then they were in our table. We didn't want to be apart at all. That
and
can
what
be
I
prearranged.
appreciated too was that I was able to get early check-in. So
oh yes, that was a big deal.
So I left I had to, because my flight was international coming from Canada to going to Spokane. I had to be at the airport 3 hours before my flight. And when I booked my flight, I booked it with the idea that I wanted to have as much time there as I could, not thinking, and the cheapest price. And unfortunately, the cheapest price flight was a flight that left at 6:50. So I had to be there 3 hours early. So that was like a very early morning. So I arrived at Spokane at about 10:30. By the time I got my luggage and Uber, I arrived at 11. And then I remember calling home and letting everybody know that I arrived late. Then I called Christian, who was getting ready to go to the airport. And by 11:15, I was in the room sound asleep.
It was awesome.
I needed to so that I could have made it through like the late evening. Otherwise, I would have been like, I would have been like
grumpy.
Not grumpy. I just would have been like non-able, like just incoherent, right?
Altered.
Yes. And I was able to have a really good sleep there before Christian arrived, and I got to hang out with Pia.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Before Christian arrived. And what was really fun when Pia and I were sitting together and chit-chatting and connecting, we were seeing all the women that were coming to the retreat and everything that they were packing and how they packed. Pia and I would, like, every time we saw somebody come in, we'd be like, oh, because it was just so fascinating.
Yeah, it was professional.
Yes.
Do you feel like they're professional packers?
Yes. Totally.
That's what I felt too. Like, wow, you can have a business.
And people brought Raskog carts, and then the people who drove and say had a minivan, some of them had
a
wagon, those collapsible wagons, all perfectly packed with everything that they needed. I guess because they're with I remember there was one minivan that had 3 of those wagons across, and all their stuff was packed in there. So I think it was like a group of friends that had come together.
Yep.
And it was so neat to see what they had and how neatly and carefully everything was packed. And somebody had that's the other thing I just remembered. It was pink. I think that's partly what was appealing. Like a Raskog type cart that folded down, like it was collapsible.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
You could pack it in the car. So if you're driving, like that's a good, like that was like a really great way to bring stuff.
Yeah. To be honest, if it was local, like it's in Sacramento or Roseville, the retreat, I would go every single retreat in person.
Yes.
I would go every time. Like, I would not spend any money at all and would just go to the retreat because you had so much and you can shop and then just use all that while you're waiting for the next one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because look at us. Like, I still have, I haven't finished this yet. And if it's true that you can make like up to 31 cards with this
Yeah,
leftovers and
there's so
combining
much
some of your
leftover.
own stuff. Plus, even the challenge accepted. Like I have
Good night,
all
Fritzy.
the
See you Friday.
night night. See you later. I have these stickers that I haven't even used that you could use to make embellishments to go in the mini book. So you could spend time making all of that. Like
You're not overwhelmed.
like there's lots to work with after. And it wasn't so tip is not to bring anything.
Don't bring anything, number one. Number two, if you like coffee or tea, they have Keurig. They have a fridge. So you know, you have to shop, obviously. You can't bring your own milk. That would be, if you want to, I guess you can. You can bring milk from the airport if you don't want to shop. But we shop prior. Just know your needs. Know what you're going to need and have a plan for it. Like, I even brought ramen. Remember we were
Yes.
talking about ramen
Yes.
and like
Yes.
we're going to save money, we're going to do ramen, but we ended up not eating the ramen. I ate one as an emergency, but we ended up not because we had chipuro and we were eating it for lunch and dinner. That's
No, I
how
had
big
it
it
for
was.
breakfast one morning, or early lunch, or late breakfast.
Yeah, and then Pia was doing Instacart and she was
Yes.
getting food delivered to her family. It was genius. So I need to learn that technology specifically before I go to the next one. I don't know. It
And
would
then
work for
what's
me. I
nice
would go
about
retreat specifically to finish my projects. Ooh, you can. A lot of people finish the projects. I was just so distracted by the shopping.
well, but honestly, when I looked around, I didn't see everybody who finished every single card that was there. Like some of them, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I mean, we were chit chatting and we did do some shopping and we did
Mhm.
leave for a little bit. I mean, but if you don't rent
Overall,
a like
overall, I love
just
it.
I feel like you don't need a thing. Like I would not bring anything next time. And then if I have my Cricut Joy, then you could buy a sticker pack, some
Or
one
six
of
by
the 6 by
six,
6
right?
paper pads, and what else? A 6 by 6 paper pad, and you could
Anything. They have everything, even
make
adhesive.
embellishments or something. Like
Yeah,
they have
they had
everything. Whatever your
adhesive,
shtick is,
top
I
dot,
could make another
everything.
folio. Or if you like making folios but you don't want to make it from scratch, they had
Mhm,
photo
mhm.
play ones there.
Yep.
So
Everything. And if you don't even have the trimmer, if you just went there with like clothes, they had trimmer for sale, scissors,
yes,
everything was there.
yes,
If you had nothing
yeah.
planned.
Like if you didn't have one of those condo trays or whatever you call those, to extend the space,
Yeah.
they sold those.
Yeah, the condos. That's right. They did.
If you forgot something like adhesive, they had that there.
And then if you're not in a hurry with your projects, you can stretch out the projects for as long as you want. You don't even have to finish it all there.
No, because if you wanted to use like the pool and stuff, because that's what some people did. And then we didn't go out for formal meals. No, we did one on Saturday night, right? We had a formal meal. And did we do it on the Thursday night?
Did we? I don't think so.
When we ate in the hotel at the restaurant?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did. We did.
So we did 2 formal sit-down dinners where we went and left to eat. And so there's break time to do it, and so you're not missing anything, but that's just like sort of like crop time, I guess.
Yeah, crop time.
So depending on what you picture and what you want to do, that takes time if you're not eating at the hotel, or even if you're waiting at even if you're eating at the hotel, there's an hour and a half, 2 hours where you're away, or if you wanted to use the pool.
Yeah.
It depends what you picture, what you want the retreat. I think most of us wanted to spend the time crafting. Yes,
And
and that's
you
a
know
good point, Pia.
what is it? Oh, the
Pia
flat
said,
rate. That's a big deal.
yes, the flat rate for shipping. So if you over buy and you don't have space, they had a flat rate shipping box that you could fill it as
20
full as you wanted.
bucks.
And it was it $20?
Yeah.
And you get everything sent to your house.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was
so
so convenient.
that's not the right color. It was a very you didn't have to worry, about
Carrying everything.
carrying everything. And if we're going as a group, that would be another strategy, like as Pia mentioned, because Alicia had her Cricut maker. I had a
We
Cricut
divided
Joy.
and conquered.
Christian had her die cutting machine. Pia brought her mini Revolution, and then say, for example, like the, what do you call it? The punches, because we needed punches for Vicky's class, I believe it was.
Yeah.
We needed quite a few different sizes because that's something we learned from the class. She's designing her papers now to have some sort of print or design that those size punches you can cut out. Like this one paper that we were using had umbrellas in her, was it Where To Now? Is that what it's called? Or Where To Next?
Where to next?
And she's specifically designing paper to make your own ephemera. And so with your punches. So we didn't know ahead of time what we needed the punches for. So bless everybody's heart.
And then we just shared
punches because of my packing restraints, but everybody was so willing to share. So you didn't have to.
I know, so much fun.
It was that's a good way to do it too.
And okay, you guys, don't forget, when you sign up and it's close to the retreat, you have to make sure that you're part of the Facebook group.
Yes.
Send a message to Michelle if you haven't received a Facebook group invite, because they give a lot of information, a lot of info in that Facebook group. So you don't want to be left behind. There's like card swaps that you can join.
Yes, that's another. See, and if
extra
you did that,
kits.
That took time because you go out for a period of time and you're swapping. Pia, you could say a little bit about that and your experience if you want about the
Pia,
swap.
tell us all. Tell them all about your card kit. Coordinate the supply.
I didn't have a chance to participate in that. And see, if I knew that I didn't need to bring anything with me, I could have spent the week before making the 32 cards I needed to make.
Right. Next time.
Yeah.
Next year, Rach. Next year we'd be ready. Next year we'd be like 65 cards, no problem.
Yes. Well, I don't even know if I could. I don't know if I have it's Tanya. I don't know if I have the stamina for that.
Hi, Tanya.
Okay, Pia said she's going to post it on her YouTube, but it was fun. During the swap, we each talked about the story of our card design. I don't know if I'd have a story to tell about my card design. But it would be neat to hear because it probably has everybody's, when you leave and what you take away is everybody's like style.
Yeah, and it's part of them that they're giving you, sharing, That's so sweet.
Did you find, Christian, the bird that goes the other direction? All I'm finding is the ones that go in this direction for the chair.
I found all the birds, but it was hard.
Okay.
It gave me a headache to find all the dang birds. Like, where the heck are the birds that face the right direction? But
yeah, that's the only thing at times when there's some of them, or like this shell, like it's orange, or there's one that's pink.
Yeah. If you want to compromise, you don't have to waste your time, but I wanted the specific ones.
No, I am being like that tonight too.
So I'm obsessive compulsive tonight, so it's okay.
And sometimes so I took the time to look exactly, and other times it was like that was what was starting to happen with the mini album. Christian was doing her own thing, and I was doing my own thing.
But it was still fun because you had the guide. Yes. And you can decide what to follow, not to follow.
And then, it has your own little what do you
Your
call
own
it?
specific
Stamp.
touches.
Not stamp, but you know, your own, yeah,
So you guys,
imperfections.
they will have a lot of projects for us. You're not going to run out of projects if that's what your concern is, because there's a lot and there's so many things to do there. Like, if I was thinking, if I run out of projects to do, I could do the shadow box, but I could barely finish my projects. It was a lot. They gave you a lot in the box, so
Yeah,
don't
it
be
was just,
afraid.
and it was just so fun every morning to get the little prize, like the not prizes, but the little
Surprise
the surprises. There, the bird
gift.
is the little gift. Oh, that's not the right word either. The little gifts on the table. It was so fun. And then
Yeah.
that we never, I don't think we finished the story with the coffee guy because he almost made us late giving the tutorial on how to
Oh
use the
yeah, the
thing and
guy.
smash it and how to make coffee.
Oh yeah, because you have to be the early tickets.
You
Did
have
we
to get
talk
your
about
early
the tickets?
Yes. So if you had to be in the hall, the banquet room or whatever, what did you call it?
9:30.
The crafty, the plaza. Is that what you call it? The crafty plaza. You had to be in there by before
30.
9:30, and you
Yeah,
got 10 raffle tickets or door prize. Is that
they have a
door
lot of
prize tickets?
prizes.
So, that was really like it fun. So that was the first morning, right? That was Friday morning. That was the first day.
Friday a.m.
We were almost late. We got in there in the nick of time, to get our tickets. And,
Yeah, the guy gave a tutorial.
How to use the Keurig, right? To hit it just in the right way.
Hit it the right way.
So,
so Deanne, it's gonna be okay. So when for our retreat, it's gonna be the Hello Again retreat. There's an exclusive Facebook group to the people who sign up for the retreat, and then that's where they make the announcements, any extra kits, activities, any kind of supplies that they want you to do. Even the itinerary for the retreat was posted there, so
and
we
you got your
knew.
own printouts too on
Yeah,
your table.
printouts. So a lot of information about the retreat you're gonna get from the Facebook group. And that starts way before the retreat, like 2 months. 2 months before the retreat. So make sure that if you're not part of that group 2 months before, you have to send a message to Michelle so they can add you. That would be so you're all ready to go, tip top shape. That'd be a
And then
good idea.
there was like information about dining places that were close by.
Oh yeah.
Activities that you might like to do while you were there. What else?
Maybe 2 months, Deb. 2 months in advance. They will invite you. Even if it's virtual, if you sign up for the virtual class, they're going to send you a request for that specific retreat because all the classes will be in the Facebook group. They're like a well-oiled machine.
Yes, they've
been doing this for a long time.
All the little details. That's what I really appreciated all the time, was just soaking in all the little details of everything.
Yes, like all the details. Like a tiny little.
Had a seaside theme for me. And it wasn't Doodlebug ribbon, but they found a ribbon that was close enough.
Oh my God, yes.
That goes with it.
All the details, exclusive pins, because Michelle, Cynthia, who's the owner of Doodlebug, creates specific products that's only for 3 Craft Chicks. So you get a lot of exclusive. They just put so much effort
and detail, and like the pillowcase that we got.
Oh my God, the pillowcase is so insanely cute. So many, and the bracelet. Did you get the bracelet, right?
Yes, and the bracelet. That's the one thing that Elizabeth hasn't snafu'd for me yet because I have it hidden away in the box that I was showing that I kept that I got to keep the ephemera in.
So if it's your first time, you guys, if it's your first retreat, they're gonna give you a charm plus an actual bracelet.
Here, let me find it. I'll find it because it's in the
Oh
box.
yeah, please, so that they know. And then if it's your second and then consecutive, you're not gonna get a bracelet anymore. You're just gonna get a charm like this. This is the charm for the latest retreat, and it's going to tell you 3 craft chicks, and they expect you to put it on the bracelet. Some people, because they've been attending for so many years, it doesn't fit the bracelet, they have a necklace.
Oh,
This
yes,
one is
here
a
you see.
February one. See Rach, the castle,
Oh
the
yes,
Disney
yes,
castle.
yes.
That's the February one. Where do I keep my?
Do you put it on the bracelet?
Well, I should.
It would
Look.
be fun to see all yours on the bracelet.
Well, I don't know where my original bracelet is. I think it's in my bathroom. But they have so many different ones. This is for Christmas one, the Christmas retreat. Let It Snow retreat in November 2022. This, you get a snowman. Like, I tried my best to port it port it to its original packaging. And then you get a pin if you love pins. They have so many pins there. Yeah, are you doing the 2023 Christmas virtual retreat? How many have you gone to? I've gone to how many? Maybe I've gone to 10.
10 already?
Probably 10, Deb. Yeah.
But 2 virtual, right? I mean, sorry, 2 in person, right?
2 in person and the rest is all virtual. Look how cute. They're so pretty after you put them together. It's just like, did I make that? Did I make that? What are you talking about?
Well, I just realized this one, I'm supposed to pop dot stuff up, but I didn't pop dot the sentiment or the...
That's okay.
But it doesn't matter.
Nobody's going to know.
I feel like it'd be too much popping up, so this works.
This works perfect.
And the only people that are going to know are all those watching.
All of you guys.
Because I'm sure none of the people that would get the card would be like, oh.
What happened? Why didn't you pop up that thing?
It looks so out of place.
Yeah. I wanted to attend the virtual for this November, but I need to do stash. I need space. They have so much fun stuff. They do, especially the Christmas. So the biggest hit for them is the Lake Lottawashi, which is what we attended because it's summer. And the next second best is a Christmas one because that's always, Michelle said that those are the first ones to go when people sign up for in-person because they have pajama parties. And then, the Christmas music is getting played. So it's all the feels of the holidays. Imagine being there during the holidays, Rach. Would that be crazy?
That would be very crazy.
Crazy awesome. I had extra tight hugs when I got home. I'm sure you did as well.
My family have missed me very, very much. They never want me to go on. My children never want me to go on a retreat away for that long ever again.
Ever. Oh my God.
Keeps saying, we had to stay at grandma's for so many days, Mom. For so many days. Grandpa, Grandma. It was so cute though when my kids came back after staying at Grandpa Grandma's. My son is so much better at using forks and knives to cut his dinner because that's been really a hard struggle for him, but for some reason it just clicked at Grandpa and Grandma's. And my kids, William didn't like anything on his hot dog except ketchup, and Elizabeth liked plain, but now when they have their hot dogs they have ketchup, mustard, and relish. I was like,
oh my.
It's so weird. When we first had hot dogs, this is when we got back from the cruise. They're like, where's the mustard and the relish, Mom? And I looked at them like, what?
Like, who
You
are
eat
you
since when do you
people?
like mustard and relish on and ketchup, Elizabeth, on your hot dog? She's like, oh, well, at Grandpa and Grandma's we had it. She's like, I really like it now. I'm like, okay. I was like,
Okay,
okay.
things
It's
have
just,
changed.
I was like, God, what did Grandpa and Grandma do? Well, you know, to get these habits.
Oh my gosh, so fun.
So, no, they didn't. They just missed me. And then the hard part for my son is because he is somebody who appreciates predictability and the exact time of things. And I told him that I would be home by 9:30 at night on the Monday, but my flight was delayed in Seattle because travel was so busy. I guess because I guess many Americans were flying back home to get
Mhm.
ready for back to school and stuff. So it was so busy. So
Busy.
our flight was delayed, and I didn't get home until like 10:45
Uh-huh.
p.m. Keeping in mind I was at the Spokane airport with Christian that day
8.
at 8 a.m. in the morning.
It was 8
So it was the longest day in
of her
history
life.
for traveling. But I
Yes.
wouldn't have wanted it any other way because it just gave me lots of time to transition from home to like from the retreat to home and just recapture all the fun moments of being with all my crafty peeps. So I wouldn't want it any other way. But my poor son was just so overwhelmed and relieved
Mhm.
that I was
Uh-huh.
home safe because that's, I think, he would never say that, but I think that was his biggest thing.
Oh,
He just needed his mama at home.
that's right. Moms are
And
irreplaceable.
the hugs, my daughter came running out to into the garage and was giving me like the super duper
Tightest.
tightest hug ever.
That's so sweet.
Like,
The
don't go ever again.
ever, we missed you so much. Rach, Deanna said, so Deanna's birthday is in November, and she said she's gonna ask her kids to get her the retreat for her, which is like absolutely a great idea.
Oh,
And
that's a
Deb
great idea.
said that's gonna be her gift for herself for her 65th birthday. Deb, you look
Oh,
really, really young.
yes.
Happy birthday gift. Yes, it's awesome. It just will bring you joy on your birthday for sure. Oh, shizzles.
Yeah,
It's
mine
a
was
lot of
pretty much a
fun.
birthday present and a Christmas present from last year, but it was worth it's worth the experience. Like sometimes you don't need stuff. You need experiences.
Agreed. It's different, like being able to see everyone together. It was so much fun. When I was filming that reel of me saying hi to all of you guys, in my brain, I'm like, oh my God, this is real. That moment, I told myself, like, we are really actually all of us together. And this was just a dream. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It was just a dream for the longest time. Just talking about it, and then bam, we're all there. Pia was with Rachel. I was walking in with Yvette. And it was, man, it was so amazing. Like,
Well, I remember because it was like for me because we kept waiting. Is that them? Is that them? Like, yeah, is that them? When I actually saw you walk through the door, I remember like I just started tearing up a little bit because I was like, oh my God, this has actually
finally.
happened. You know, like I know you guys have seen all of us and we chit chat and Christian and I has like have such a deep connection now from all our crafty time, but it was like, yes, she really is a friend. Like I know it's just this weird. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, yes, you're a real person, you know? Because
Yes,
sometimes it feels like it's too good to be true to have this connection with someone, I guess. Like,
it is real. And like, man, it just solidified more our friendship. I feel like
yes.
having been able to experience that together and our
And there was
table
no,
mates, it's like a gang of crafters.
yes. And there was really like no, like, because, you know, Christian and I were sharing a room and we've never like been in the same room together. But there was like, that's what we sort of it was when we were talking to Lael about our experience. There was no like surprises. Like I remember her saying, sort of, curious when we were telling her our particular story of how we connected here for the first time, and she's like, and she wanted to ask, and are you still friends?
Yeah, after.
But like with everybody, it was Alicia and Yvette and you, and Pia. There was no surprises about who these people like
Yeah.
were. It was
Like we knew that's my crafty sister. I know them.
yeah, that's what was neat, right?
There's
Like
no awkwardness. I didn't feel
no,
any kind of awkwardness like how you're meeting your first date or whatever.
yes, no, it didn't feel like that's what was different. There was like, I guess that's what I was experiencing when I saw you and seeing you. It was like, I guess I got to like, I see you on camera, but it's like seeing how you're coming in and how bubbly. It was just like, I'm like, oh my God, this is like actually, now I've lost the word again. It was just,
Surreal.
yeah, I guess that's what it is. It's like, oh my God, this is really happening. It's surreal. And like, you know, I had a friend of mine, you know, saying one time, saying, oh, you're real friends, right? Because I guess she didn't consider Christian somewhat of a real friend because we hadn't met in person.
Yes.
But you can have a real friend that's a virtual friend. like
They do exist.
that's what the pandemic, I feel, helped me understand is like there's different types of connections and friendships, and just because you're not in the same room doesn't mean you can get to know somebody really well. So as I was like, there's just no surprises. Like, and just how you know, Christian, you know, I remember her saying, you know, no, you're exactly who I expected you to be. And I
Yep.
said the same thing to her, like even my quirkiness of worrying about whether I left the kettle on in the room and stuff. Like she knew that's who I was because I do that kind of stuff here at home, right? It's just
Yep.
there's no surprises.
You're exactly who I expected you to
at
be.
one point called me the safety girl or something. I remember.
So fun. Oh, belated happy birthday, Deb. It was Deb's birthday, August 9th.
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday, Deb. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have an amazing birthday box filled
That-
with fun.
No,
You're going to have a great time.
It's a lot of fun. And Pia, she was saying her first comment when she saw me, like it was like, I think hello, and then after that she's like, Rachel, you're so tall.
Told you.
And,
Rachel is really tall, you guys.
but the funny part is I've never heard anybody say that to me my whole life because I'm surrounded by tall people in my life. So it's like,
And then you got surrounded by Alicia, me, Pia.
Yes.
Yvette is like a little bit taller than us, like a lot.
Yeah.
But me and Pia and Alicia are bite size. Pocket size.
Pocket size.
Yeah.
Aww.
Pocket size for convenience.
But it was cute. It was cute.
Deb said that's the same way it was when the first time we were all together here. It's like the Milky Way, the Hershey's bars, you know, the tiny little ones that you get for Halloween.
Yes.
It does the job.
Well, and you didn't have to worry about your chair sinking like now when we're at home again.
Yes.
Because sometimes when Christian and I are crafting these nights, we haven't done it we haven't actually. It was last night was the first night we've connected in like a
long time,
a very long time, where we sat down and crafted. But by the end, at one point on the screen, because her chair sinks down, all I saw was basically half of her eyes and her forehead.
My chair would sink. Rach, do you know that we're working on the same thing, like the fish?
Oh, seriously? I'm not even paying attention to what you're doing. We were curious if we'd ever grab the same card because we're just doing this impromptu. But here we are. We actually are working on the same one.
It's so funny. Good night, birthday girl.
Good night, birthday girl.
Deb looks so young. I cannot believe
Yes.
that. That's
Yes.
crazy.
No, neither can I.
That's insane. She looks so freaking young. I want your genes, Deb.
Did you realize what time it is, Christian?
Oh my god, it's almost midnight. I can't believe this. How did we
This is-
extend and the
this is
producers
actually-
are not like,
This is how the retreat was, though. Like, all of a sudden, it'd be like,
what happened?
It's time to eat, or what? It's time. Like, it was just, it just went so fast.
Fast. What
We were
happened?
trying to slow
Just
the time
start?
down. Yeah,
That
it
is
feels
so
like we just
crazy. I
left.
thought we just started.
No, I know. I don't feel tired either. Like, I'm not even, I feel like I'm actually just in the crafty zone now with getting
I
these.
know. It is so much fun because I feel like we haven't been together in so long with us and the rest of the friends.
Yes,
Like, it's
There's
a
so-
long time, technically.
it has been a long time. A very long time.
Like, I'm so glad that you guys are all staying. I know it's late, especially for our Eastern Standard Time friends.
Yes.
You guys, I'm gonna give you lots and lots of kisses. Like,
On which cheek?
platonic on the left cheek. Like the ones that I'm gonna give Paige Evans, okay?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Back to Paige Evans as soon as you said that.
Like, very friendly kisses.
Yeah, it's kind of good to be back and connecting with everybody again. I didn't realize how much I've missed all of this.
Right? You feel like, oh, this is normal life, but when it's not there, you kind of like look forward to hanging out with everybody.
Yes.
Crazy. Almost one, but we missed you so much. Of course, we're not going to interrupt. Oh my god,
Aw.
so you guys are so sweet. I know. Rach is still on Rach is on summer vacation.
I'm still on summer vacation. This week, I always say, is my last
Mhm.
real vacation week, although I have one more week next week. But often next week, because we don't go back till like the Tuesday after the long week, the Labor Day weekend.
Mhm.
So,
But you have to
next
prep.
week I tend to go in to work and I get my classroom set up, and sometimes I'm like I might be like prepping things for my classroom.
Her
So
teacher self.
Yeah, so I'm starting to go into like then I start to go into teacher mode, and it's to
Mhm.
help me so I can start not feeling like I have nothing done. It's just to help me feel prepared and feel good about what the classroom looks like for the kiddos coming in and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Transitions.
yeah, it's just a transition time. But you've been in the thick of things since you got back from the retreat, right?
Yes, I'm back in the mode, in the groove
Yeah.
of it all.
Yeah, and your kids got out earlier, though, right? Do your kids get 10 weeks of summer holidays? Is that how much they get?
I think it is 2 months and something change.
Okay.
2 months and change. So
Because we got out June 29th.
you got out later than us.
Yeah,
So you're
and
gonna
then we
get
go
in
back.
later.
I think it's about 10 weeks. I think that's what it is.
10
But
weeks.
I don't know what they're going to do with it getting to be such a heat wave, because in our schools here in BC, we don't have air conditioning.
That's insane.
Oops, that one's not
How do you guys do it without AC though?
pretty
Just
much
fanning yourself and taking lots and lots
there's
of
fans
showers.
in the classroom and taking them outside. Like at least at our school, there's some trees and shade, which helps keep it cool. But yeah, I don't know. They need
That's
to have
a
a better
lot of
plan, because it
patience.
impacts learning when it's
Too hot. Your brain
hot.
can't function.
Exactly.
What do you think
mine-
in the heat?
Yeah, because so that's, I don't know. But anyway, so that's this week. So I don't think I'll be able to stay up this late next week because I am trying to get myself trained into a routine, at least going to bed some nights, although that didn't happen last night either. But
True. I'm the bad influence.
but we missed each other so much. We had so much to catch up on.
I know. I told Jules, like, I feel like I haven't spoken to Rach in 1,000 years.
Yeah, it really has felt like that. And it was so funny because, like, even my kids are like, have you talked to Christian lately? How come you haven't talked to Christian?
Right?
And it was one of those things, we both sort of alluded to that before we left the retreat. So to let each other know that it's not because we've met
It's not because we...
to reassure each other. I remember you saying
Yep.
your friend Roy was coming and I was going on the trip and, all of that stuff. So, and not have access to internet much on the trip. So, reassuring the other one that it's not because we don't want to. It's just the circumstances.
Yes. We're still very good friends. Nothing has
Yes.
changed.
Because that was what we were joking about before. And then I was like, even saying I was saying to Christian, like, I hope nobody thought that because we're not coming online that we've disconnected or anything.
We broke up.
Yeah, we broke up or anything.
No, Rachel went on her Alaskan vacation.
Which if nobody's ever done that trip before, that's a must-do trip.
Oh, really?
Alaska. Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'm going to look into
gorgeous, gorgeous scenery. Well, if you do, make sure you come out, you cruise out of Vancouver. Because then I can come and
we can have, what is the coffee place? Norton? Tim Norton?
Tim Horton.
Tim Horton. Tim Norton. That's an actor.
Yes. Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. I've been to Canada, but I haven't been there.
And then Alicia said she was going to get her passport so she could come.
What? That's so fun.
So
Little one's been traveling a lot.
She has.
Oh, Auntie Catherine said her nephew went back today. I had a friend who lived in Alaska but never went. Oh, I heard Alaska is absolutely gorgeous. This is what I heard.
It's
from Miss Rachel.
Well, it's very, very, very pretty, all the scenery. And what was so neat about this trip, if you have kids, is they have a kids club. So
oh yes, the kids club.
Always wanted to go to there. At times I was like thinking, don't you want to spend time with mom and dad on holidays?
They'd be like, no.
So hey, whatever. They went there and they had so much fun. And it gave time for my husband and I to I remember one day when we were cruising into Ketchikan, we were just looking out the window and admiring all the that's not that one, the beautiful scenery. And then this was a beautiful moment and you couldn't have asked for it. And it was just a coincidental moment, but it was so special. It was my dad's birthday on the 13th. And so at dessert time, the people, we always went to the dining room every night. So it was time for them to come over and they sang happy birthday to my dad, and they do it in Indonesian. So they sang happy birthday, and just after they finished singing happy birthday, and we hadn't seen this all on the trip, all of a sudden somebody from another people said, look, there's a whale. So there was a whale that came out of the water twice just after
the birthday song.
After the birthday song. And keep in mind, we hadn't seen a whale the whole trip yet.
Oh my God.
And it's quite common to see them. And we saw this whale come out of the water twice just after the
whale was greeting your dad.
And it was so funny because I'm like, gosh, you couldn't pay for that moment. It was just so perfect. It was like, gosh, Holland America's good to be able to have that happen right after they sing happy
scripted
birthday.
And everything.
Yes, this whale surfaces and wishes my dad happy birthday. It was just
oh my God, how special.
It was so cool. As I said, you couldn't pay for that. You'd
Mhm.
pay for an experience like that, but it was like it made it even more magical. But no, I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, so a lot of the Alaskan cruises, the depending on the ship, they either leave out of Vancouver or Seattle. So there's quite a few that leave out of Vancouver.
Mhm.
So yeah. So if anybody wants to go, make sure to connect. Ooh, I'm missing this one.
Send Rach a message so you guys can have Tim
Tim
Horton.
Hortons.
Tim Horton.
I should maybe send you some Keurigs from Tim Hortons so you can see what it's like.
Oh
I'm gonna do
yeah,
that the next time I send you a
Tim
box.
Horton.
I never thought about doing that before because you have a Keurig at home, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Keurig is my best friend.
Yes, except at the retreat.
The retreat, yes. I was very disappointed at Mr. Keurig.
But the gentleman who came to teach us all about it was very polite and
He was very nice. It's very
very curious
sociable.
about. Very sociable. Like we spent so much time chit chatting after he was done. And very curious about all these women who were coming for the retreat. And I remember him saying it was so cute. I think those were his words. Seeing all these women excited about paper.
About paper. I remember him saying that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. It's not me
you guys
imagining it.
for
Yes.
paper.
Okay. Good.
He said that, and I'm like, oh my god, how cute are you, Mr. Maintenance Man?
Yes.
And he was so like bubbly, and it was
Yes, he
early.
was. And it was it was early. Like, well, earlier for you than maybe.
It's probably brunch for you, Rach, but it's early for me because I wake up at 11 a.m.
No, yes, and this was 9:15ish, 9ish.
Yeah, that's like hella early.
Yes. So
This
yeah.
is so cute. This card
These are
kit.
fun to make. This I don't know if they sell these for other collections, but this is like because I know it's an exclusive. I'm just looking at it because of the Three Crafts Chicks exclusive thing at the back. But these are really fun.
Yeah,
to do.
I know that Three Craft Chicks sold the one for Valentine, and it's lots of love themed.
Oh, so they make these for other collections then? You can actually purchase it from them?
Yes, because I remember them selling. It just sold out. I was gonna get some. It's lots of love for Valentine's.
Because
This
I
would
don't
be
know, there's
enjoyable like
something.
a Christmas gift.
Yes. Well, and I've just even, as we spoke about earlier, like this would be something fun if you wanted to, if you had like friends that aren't super crafty, but like the idea of doing crafty stuff.
Yeah.
That they could, this is something you could sit down and do instead of a paint by number party. You could do
Make a card.
make a
Card
card
making.
party, right?
Card making party. That would be fun. And then you get to know people. Like it's like you're getting to know you
Yes.
more.
And all the instructions are there.
Yeah.
Pia's saying that she thinks Lauren is the one who designs the. Where does it say that? I was.
Oh, the
reading it and I
kits.
lost it. I think Lauren designs the kits. Yeah, there it is.
Oh. Soph said that's funny when you meet people that don't understand the love of paper. Yes.
But he was very like he wasn't judgy when he was saying it though, right?
He was very. It's coming from a place of curiosity, like
Yes,
what you always
yes.
say.
Yeah.
It was actually very, very cute. He was.
Right.
He was not judgy. He was
No,
like,
and it wasn't like
"Oh, it's so cute that
condescending
you
or
guys love paper."
Yeah. And then so we like we're sort of talking a little bit about it too, right? About what it is we do there and stuff. Like that's what he was curious. He was curious about what
we do.
What we do, pretty much. So, well, it's 12 o'clock, and I feel like my Cinderella moment is chasing me into bed here.
It was so much fun reconnecting with everybody again.
Oh my gosh, it was. And these kids are so much fun to put together.
I swear.
I'm almost done. Like, I mean, I have a bit of like I have to use my dies to cut some of the circles and stuff. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've been working on this since what, 9:30? So 2.5 hours. Like, I don't know. And then you have all this stuff left over.
I love the
And this
leftovers.
stuff over here that you're going to be able to use to make
More.
cards. I don't know how she stretched it into 31 cards. I'm
Like,
still
look.
don't see that as being possible.
I think she said she used like coordinating cardstock.
Okay. Because I don't have any Doodlebug coordinating cardstock, but I probably have
No, but
colors
you can
that I
use
could
your Miss
find.
Cake cuttables though, Rach.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
So I feel like I would like to stretch it out and just use it all. Like, just because otherwise what would you do with it, right? I just feel like go for it.
Yeah. It's so much fun. It's so easy. And then you have like a byproduct that's absolutely adorable. I can't believe I made this. So
and I'm
easy
always
to have a
looking,
sketch.
and then these cards, I feel like if I stretch it out and make a whole bunch, this would make a nice gift for teacher gifts for next year, for next summer. Because I always try to make summer themed, cards or whatever.
Cards.
So I feel like with all of this, I'm going to be able to. Plus, there's going to be leftovers from the
Would it fit though?
mini album. Pardon me?
It fits in my lunchbox.
What fits in your lunchbox?
The cards.
Oh, it does? That size for that size, and the envelopes too?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It fits.
How many sheets of paper did you need to make that?
This one 4.
4 sheets? But of the pattern, you don't need 4 pattern paper sheets though,
No,
right?
you don't need pattern. This is like basic. The pattern that's mandatory is probably the flap.
Yeah.
And everything else can be plain.
Just to bring in, like, if you wanted to coordinate with the paper collection.
Yes. So I mean, just a cover, but you need one for these compartments. You need one for these, and you need one for this. So it contains a lot, and it's rock solid. So I'll do a tutorial soon. I just got busy with the volleyball business of my daughter and my son.
Yeah, and that's where your time needs to be. So we understand.
Yeah. But I do want to share, definitely I want to share the tutorial. It's going to be free always for everybody. It's just I need to find the time and balancing out design team things versus tutorials. You know what I mean?
Awesome. Yeah. You'll get to it. We can wait.
Yeah, you have it too. This is the kit that they gave us.
On the night
Thursday.
of the Thursday night as part of the kickoff. This was the 3rd project. This was, I guess, probably.
This is what it looks like in your bag.
Yes.
Technically, you can cut this. You know what I mean?
Do you mean? Like, cut this out?
And then make itty bitty cards.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Right? If you want to like just actually stretch it just for fun and see how much you can stretch it, look. Would that be cute? Look how tiny.
Yeah, that's really cute. And mat it on like I don't know, some sort of color.
Let's say like a coordinating pink cardstock that's left over. That'd be cute. Yeah. That'd be cute.
Like
and then you can add it as an ephemera.
Yeah. You could turn it, if you cut it with those scissors, you could turn it into like a stamp looking thing,
True. Oh my God, that's a great idea. Yeah, we can definitely stretch it out. Whatever. Oh,
and
yeah.
that's what I feel like that's going to be a challenge for me with this project now, is to see like that other crafter did that posted all.
How many can you make?
How can you stretch it out, and what can you actually make at the end? Because look at all, like, I'm just thinking there's all these cut aparts yet.
There's so many cut apart
cards. And then you put like one of the KS Craft sentiments over it.
Yeah.
Like happy
Absolutely.
birthday or
Or
celebrate
yeah,
or missing you, or I don't know. Or what are those words that you gave me?
take care.
Take care. What was that
Celebrate.
your favorite one?
My favorite.
Or big
Yeah,
hugs?
take care. Celebrate you.
I guess celebrate you. That's actually would be a good one for there. Whoops. Yeah, so and
That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. So
everything's
that's a
really
good idea
nicely
to
laid
stretch
out.
it up. And you don't feel like, I think they're selling this, it's not that expensive.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna look after to see if they have if they have anything else like in any of the other. I guess they probably wouldn't have a hello again one because that's something they'd have maybe for the next
yeah,
retreat.
next retreat probably, because Hello Again is gonna be the next summer one. They just announced it. Did you make those using your Cricut? What did I make? The sentiments? No, it's a die. It's a die that I got.
What should I call this in the store? I'm just searching while you're showing those. Card kit,
Card kits.
Doodlebug. Ooh, 8 results.
Is it there available?
Hold on, just hold on. It says there's a Doodlebug Lots of Love kit, $29.99.
Oh my gosh. That's it. Dory Ann, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I absolutely appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us and sharing.
Sharing the joy.
Oh no, just hold on. Now it says it's sold out here. It's funny because in one spot it says $29.99, but then here it says sold out.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't able to get it, because it was so popular.
Gosh, there was a Doodlebug Hello Again Traveler's Notebook kit with gold planner. Oh, that's so pretty.
I tell you, it's so beautiful, that collection. I love the blues of it.
It's so funny. I wasn't in love with it the first time because I felt it like it was too much like the house one. But now the more that I look at it, the more I'm like,
isn't it pretty?
It's very pretty. It's very pretty. So they do make card kits, but it looks like they don't have anything right now. And my guess
As soon as
is,
it gets they people just buy multiples of it because it's a perfect gift for
well, I guess
Christmas or birthday.
yeah, Christmas or birthday, and I guess too, they probably if it's a Three Crafts to Chicks thing, I wonder if they sort of make it for the retreat and they make some extras, and if there's extras, those are the ones they sell in the
That's
store.
true. That's
I don't know if that's the
true.
case. I'm just thinking out
That's a
loud. I'm
great
wondering if that's
idea.
what they do.
It is an exclusive Three Craft Chicks.
But I love that gold Traveler's Notebook. Darn it. I didn't even know they still did that stuff.
If you want something specific, Rach,
Yeah.
send her a message because
Okay.
she can order it for you from Doodlebug in the next shipment.
Okay. Because my store doesn't, once they're done, like the Canadian store, once they're done with Doodlebug stuff.
Oh, it's over.
That you can't get it again. Like I asked for I was wanting some more seaside summer stuff.
Uh-huh.
And
They don't have it.
She said they couldn't get it anymore.
Oh, wow.
And is that really true? Like, can you just not
No.
get it anymore from Doodlebug,
No.
or are they just choosing not to get it?
Michelle gets them.
Okay.
Seaside Summer is last year.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
You can
So
still get it. They just don't want to get it for you.
Okay. So, yeah. So I think I'll have to pay. I'll have to see. I don't remember seeing those at the retreat. The gold.
I don't think it was there because I would have showed you. Because those are one of my favorites ever.
I know. I just feel like I would like to get like I make all my TN covers, but I would love.
Oh wait! Pia, I'll send you the link, Rach, because Pia said it's still available.
What's still available?
The kit, the card kit.
The Seaside Summer one?
Pia, can you send it to Rachel too? And Rachel, Lori Ann says, and Rachel, remember the link to the folio tutorial
Okay. So, I better, okay.
in the, I think you wrote it down.
I'll just do it one more time because I'll put it in the, I'll try and do it
So
as soon as we
put
get
it in
off
the
here.
description
And
box,
put it in the
perhaps, of the
description
live.
box. I'll do it right now. It might not look pretty with all like the, write up of everything, but link to folio tutorial.
Oh, Pia said it's not lots of love.
Oh,
Let me check Seaside. They also have the Hello Again bundle kit. Wait, what? The Hello Again card bundle? Oh
they
my
have a
god.
card.
Hello
What?
Again?
Where are you seeing this? Okay, it's called a
I
card
don't
bundle. Maybe.
know. I'm gonna look.
Okay, maybe I was looking at the wrong.
Oh my god. Hello Again is insane.
Because that's a pretty collection to make cards with.
I love that collection so much.
Card bundle? Okay.
Where did you find it? What did you click via?
Oh, yeah, they do. New Doodlebug Hello Again card maker bundle, $38.
Oh wow. How many? How much?
Oh, that looks different though, because it doesn't have all the directions and everything. It just has. Oh no, here's Over the Rainbow.
Where did you find it? Is it in Card Kit or Crops and Classes? No. Shop.
Oh, they have the pumpkin spice card maker bundle. Oh, look how cute that is.
Card bundles.
Oh,
Sampler bundle.
I love that paper collection.
Bundles. I think it's in the bundle section.
But is that the same thing? Do you think it has all the instructions?
I don't know. I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing though.
Because it just looks like stuff that's been put together. It doesn't necessarily look like, what is this called? This is called the card kit. I'm not sure that's exactly the same thing.
Because they have a card kit that's designed by Michelle or Lauren. And there's one that was designed by Doodlebug.
Yeah, I wonder.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reorder Hello Again. I think this is like a world record for us, Rach. I'm so excited to cut the butterflies. I got the butterflies. I don't know where it is. Oh, there. She sent a link. Good night, Auntie Catherine. Good night, Deanna. Niella, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. We miss you so much too, Lori Ann. I'm doing a drink theme swap. What kind of drink, Soph? Here's the lots of love. Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh, you're still there. Okay, good. Yay. I am stamping all the greeting farm girls. Oh my gosh. I'm doing the same thing. I can't find Seaside. Oh, what happened to Rach? I think her phone heated up. Oh. I wonder where it is. Oh, there's the card kit. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be leftovers for that. The card kit is so cute. The lots of love. That's what I wanted. I don't remember that it was this cute. Oh my god. I love this. Where's Rach? Ooh. You guys, I think we lost Rach. Her phone died. Whoops. Can you? Okay, so I'm gonna do the exit goodbye. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me and Rachel in We're Back edition for Late Night Crafts and Laughs. In behalf of my bestie, Rachel, and this is Christian signing off. Have a wonderful crafty day, you guys. Thank you so much and love you guys. Bye.